When did
I wasn't
English
ready
is
to be
first?
live.
Well, you're here and you're live.
Okay. So spring has sprung. And look, we're in the backyard. It's been a long time since Maggie. This is gonna be a loud live. There's dogs going nuts all over.
What's up, Brian?
Maggie!
This is our life. This is what we do. We just yell Maggie
Seriously.
all
She's
day,
right.
all night. What's
It's,
up, Joe?
it's Maggie no.
Third, Nathaniel, Fubar. What's going on this evening?
Fubar. What's going on, Fubar?
The Kickendale, says Uncle Sam.
No.
Bad Tree.
Bad Tree, what's happening?
Uncle
We just put your
Big
sticker
Bad.
on the Al just put your sticker on a prominent place in the trunk of Slaghammer.
Oh, nice. Doug Norton, J. Russell Finch, Lee Scaglione, Bill McGiska. I said that wrong.
Yeah, I always mispronounce his name.
McGiska.
Smith.
Bill Smith
Bill
McGiska. John Mouse, Nathaniel Menzies, Los Cadaver, Numbnuts, Rick S., Creekside's Garage, Jest of a Garage, Unity Motorsports. What's up, Andy?
Andy, what's happening? Hey, listen, guys.
Ryan Beck, everybody.
If you have stickers for your channel, you know, decals
I can't see you. You're very dark.
Am I dark?
Yeah.
It's my inner darkness coming through.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, she's got to shut up. You know what? Maybe sit over that way.
Sit over
It's
what?
the light. Yeah. Sit in that chair over there.
That chair?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to move my stuff.
These. Yeah, it's because the light behind you. What's up, Mr. Will? Buff?
Mr. Will.
Murder Nova.
So if anybody has
Oh, you
stickers,
look much better.
if you have stickers for your channel, Al is covering the trunk lid, the inner trunk lid of Slaghammer with stickers. So if you want to get your channel on the trunk lid of Slaghammer, send them.
Nice. Is he putting our stickers on there?
No. I says, Al, you got to put our sticker on there. And he was like, he just scowled at me and stormed away. So yeah.
What's the dog's name? The dog's name is Maggie No. Maggie No.
That's her Christian name. Maggie No.
What's up, Two Hacks? Okay, so I saw that on like one of the last videos. People were worried about me. I'm fine.
They worry about you and they worry about Crystal.
Yeah, no, we're both okay. We're working very hard. Tony is working us to death.
That's true.
So, yeah, we're fine. And Tony's got this new thing where like he'll just grab the camera and be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna film myself."
It's faster.
It's faster,
it's
yeah.
spontaneous.
Right. If you have an idea, you can just do it super quick. Yeah.
But I'm testing to see how durable the girls are. So they're you know, they're too busy to actually be a camera.
Yeah. Well, and we have other things that we're working on. Yeah, Maggie, no. Right.
For the newcomers, we have four dogs.
Yeah.
3 of them are beagles. 1 of them is a chupacabra mix.
Don't look at the yard. It's messed up. We're
They're all
working on
girls.
it. See, we're working on it. We're digging. The garden's not ready.
That's Maggie over there in the corner.
What's up, Lazy Ajo Ranch?
Maggie, come over here, baby. Come here. Come here. See, she listens. She's a good girl.
She doesn't listen.
This is Darla. Darla
At all.
answers to anything. If you call any
Where
of
is
the other,
she?
you call any of the other dogs,
I
and
can't
Darla
see her.
shows up.
I can't see Darla.
Here, Darla, come here. Come up here. Say hi, Darla.
Yeah.
Look. Say hi to YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Then there's where are the other ones?
Poppy's inside.
Yeah, there's Lily. Lily, come
Lily.
here, baby. Lily's the
Beagles, the
chupacabra
king
mix.
of digging. I know. See, I started digging
This is
for
Lily.
my garden because I'm working on it, and then they made really big holes to help me.
Look, Lily, come here, Lily. Lily. Oh.
Yeah.
And
All
then
right.
Poppy's
Where's
just
DeSoto? He's in the house.
your cat's right there.
Oh, he's right there. Okay, he's laying on the wood because we need to build stuff with that. It's not happening. All right.
And Poppy is like 7,000 years old.
Yeah, she's laying inside.
She's literally at the stage. At this, well, at this stage of the game, she's living her life 15 minutes at a time.
It's true.
She's just old.
She's like
old.
15.
You know, yeah.
She's
So
very old.
she's just either sleeping in the shed or sleeping in the living room.
Oh, you just lost your beagle?
Oh, I'm
Silver
sorry.
Horse 347. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like we have Poppy. She's on medication. She takes twice a day. She's
Yeah,
just
it's a heart
holding on.
medication.
Yeah.
No, the heart, it's a water. What is it?
She has
She's having congenital heart failure.
heart failure. Yeah. So she takes water pills.
Yeah, it's prolonged her life a few months now. She was like right there at death's door.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, the great outdoors. It's a mess back here. It's okay. We'll get to it.
the chickens are gone.
The chickens are gone. Yeah.
Right.
Like I think the last time you were back here, we had the chickens.
We haven't been back here since like this time last year.
I think so. The cat's name is DeSoto.
Yes.
Oh, yours had cancer? Yeah, in her lady business, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry,
We lost a beagle too from cancer.
Trixie.
Yeah, Trixie.
Well, Trixie was old though.
She was old,
Trixie
but
was
she
very
got,
old.
yeah, brain cancer.
Yeah, it was cancer that got her.
Yeah, block party. That's right, Zach. Small part of mashed potatoes. I missed the chickens, but they were a lot of work.
I don't miss you having histoplasmosis.
No, me neither. What's
Here's
Lily
Poppy.
doing? What is Lily doing?
It's Poppy. Say hi to Poppy.
Oh, hang on. Hey, Poppy. She
doesn't care.
ignores. She don't care. She's always been aloof.
Yes, very aloof. So Trixie was my constant companion. That was the beagle that died from cancer. And she was constant companion. I never left the house without her, right? And she was perfect. She never really needed a leash or anything like that. She would just stay. We'd go to the shop and she would go to all of the other little shops and visit everybody. She was great. Like, it was just amazing. And so when she died, we had Poppy also. So I says, well, I got to give Poppy attention. I got to like do something with her, right? So Trixie used to love going on road trips. I said, I'll take Poppy on a road trip. So I had to go pick up some transmission parts, whatever it was, out in way to hell East Virginia. And I took Poppy. It was a 2-day trip. And she just sat there and scowled at me from
Yeah.
the passenger seat, like, why
Yeah,
are
she
you
gives
making me
everyone
leave
dirty
the house?
looks. When we got her, we adopted her. She was 8. She sat on the couch for about 2 months
Just
and
mad
just
at
stared
us.
at us. Yeah, she was just mad all the time.
She's a big curmudgeon.
Parker Russell says Pete is a great dog. Jim Bennett's pup.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
We were just actually talking this afternoon, and I'm saying to myself, there's something weird going on there because nobody on his channel. All right, your cat's. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
Yeah,
Why not?
Because just let it go.
No, I'm not
let
gonna
it
let it go. It's a weird thing.
D. Scaglione says, Kathy, remember block parties in New York City when they had rides in the back of dump trucks?
You want to tell them about the block?
I would have to tell that story.
I can't tell the story. You gotta tell the story.
I can't even tell the story because I went in the house and I missed how everything started. I went to comb my hair because I had a knot in my hair.
I can't tell the story. I can't
You can.
No, I can't tell the story.
Okay, block party, 1983,
3, 4, something like that.
83 or 84, Staten Island, East Figueroa Avenue.
If you were there,
You
were
know.
there. If you were there, you'll know.
East Figueroa Avenue. So we were banned from having block parties for 35 years.
Yeah.
I think they just started them again.
Yeah, the city formed an ordinance
Right.
based on the block party that we had.
On East
On East
Figueroa, 1983 or 1984, I don't remember. So we're all hanging out. There were a lot of people there.
It was packed. Like the street was like just shoulder to shoulder, right? It wasn't just like a couple of families. Like you think block party, right? A couple of families. They got their barbecues out in front, and they got a table, and like everybody's sitting around. And like, hey, you have some potato salad? Yeah, you got some freaking beans? Oh yeah, I got that here.
Give me the freaking beans
dog,
and
right?
the frikadelle.
So you said this is a block party, right? No, it wasn't quite like that. There was there
There
was
was a
some,
DJ,
there was a DJ, and there were
right?
yeah, and there were lots of people. It was like the San Gennaro Festival, but on a residential neighborhood
With more people.
with more people.
Right.
Right. And there were also two gangs.
I don't know if there were two gangs.
But it was a one gang.
I don't think there were gangs.
Well, there were colored gangs.
No,
There were
no.
colored
Actual gangs. They were just like, we don't like you.
competing
Of people.
of
The night
younger
they weren't actually
people.
gangs.
Yeah, okay, they weren't gangs like the Jets and the Whales or whatever they were, right?
Jets
It
and
wasn't like the
Whales.
West Side Story, but they were a clique of, let's say, very testosterone-driven.
Like there were the New Springville people,
Yeah,
and then there were the Annandale people, and
Right.
then the Eltingville crew.
Mm,
It was just based on like what area you lived in.
so there were a couple of those those groups. Let's not call them gangs, but there were a couple of those groups intermingled in with this.
Yeah, they
this
weren't gangs. They didn't go
throng
up
of
shooting
people.
people.
So there was at least 500 or so people on the street. Okay, and I'm on the porch, right? Because it's just too crowded for me out there. So I'm on the porch, and all of a sudden,
Wait, I was on the porch as well. And I was like, wow, I have a knot in my hair. Let me go inside and brush this out. It's driving me crazy. So I walked in the house and I went in the bathroom and I started brushing my hair. Go ahead, tell your story now.
I'm standing on the porch, I'm smoking a cigarette, I'm having a beer, and I'm just looking over, and like I look away for a second, and then I look there, and all of a sudden there's this fight that breaks out. And it was the most spontaneous thing I've ever seen in my life. Picture 400 or 500 people simultaneously throwing down.
Okay, now stop.
Yes.
I come out of the
And
house.
wait, am I exaggerating this
No.
even a little
I
bit?
come out of the house and I see from end to end a sea of people throwing punches. And I was like, what the hell just happened?
They're throwing punches. There's tables getting flipped over. There's chairs flying.
Getting
There's
baseball bats,
beer
people
cans.
running in the house
people
to get
running out to get
baseball
the
bats.
baseball bats. They're opening the trunks to get the tire irons. Right? Actually, that's how I lost his tooth. Not at that thing, but I got hit in the face with a tire iron during a fight. It's just this total melee, right? And I'm like, I don't know who's who or what's what, but I have to find my brother and I got to find my father.
Because your father ran in.
Right.
No, so I come out, I see this melee. I don't see Tony. He's already gone. I'm like, I see your father run in, and I'm like, oh my God, where's he going? And I was like looking for Tracy because that was Tony's brother's girlfriend at the time, and she was in there too. And Tony's mother is there screaming. And I'm like, okay, if I jump in there, she's going to go nuts. And then I saw you drag your brother out.
So, so I gotta get my brother. I gotta get my father. So I just went into the crowd and just started fighting. And I got surrounded at one point, right? And I found my brother, and I was surrounded by one of these. It was the kids from what was his name? Ridley, Joe Ridley.
Yeah, Joe Ridley's group.
All
of
of
kids.
his group of guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I hit one of them, and they all turned on me simultaneously. And as there was like 6 of them, and I was like, and I ducked. They were all about to. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Okay. It was like they were all in the position to like start wailing
I
on me.
couldn't see you. I couldn't
Like
find you.
I
in the
see
crowd.
the bat coming. I see the fist going like this, and I just dove down and went underneath one of their legs, like between their
Like a
legs.
movie.
And they all hit each other. It was like a movie. So when I stood up, I saw my brother, and I grabbed him. And my brother's a big guy; he's bigger than me. I grabbed him, I dragged him off to the side, and then I went back in to find my father. But I pulled. I was a pretty badass kid. I got to tell you, I pulled. I don't know, 3 or 4 like friends and neighbors out of this, and I never got hit once.
Because you were always small and skinny and wiry.
I was
and you
fast.
you could move. Yeah, you were super fast, so they could never actually really hit you.
I didn't get hit once. There were punches and things being thrown at me the whole time. Not one connection.
Yes,
Nothing.
Dean Stevenson, Normal James, brah. Yeah, that's right. Normal
It was funny. We
James.
were sitting around afterwards, like after, because like, now the cops come.
Remember Munch's face?
Oh please, yeah, they were all. Everybody's
James's
all
friend
broken up.
Munch.
Everybody's bleeding. Their
His
nose is
face
bleeding.
was
Their lips
purple.
are all like this. The cheeks are ripped open. And I'm sitting there like,
Yeah, you didn't have a you.
I know, Mark.
Get out fine. She hit somebody too. She hit somebody that went to hit James.
You had to be there, but it, it was such an insane thing that the block was banned from ever having parties. And then I think they had to have the cops stationed within a certain distance for the whole time that a block party was going on. New York City changed the ordinances for block parties because of us.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Fun.
Maggie!
Tony, if they could make a movie of those crazy times, it'd be hilarious.
Oh, man.
If people had cameras back then, forget it.
It was crazy. To this day, I've never seen anything like that. It was just a spontaneous eruption of violence from one end of the block to the other, for as far as you can see.
Of people.
And things just flying in the air like barbecues, getting flipped over. Like, it was just, yeah, there was something that could have only happened in New York City in the 70s or the 80s. No other time or place on earth could this happen.
When in doubt, knock them out. Yeah.
You got to Staten Island, right? You have to understand Staten Island in that era.
Hey.
Maggie! In Staten Island in that era, everybody was either connected, thought they were connected, pretended they were connected. Everybody was a tough guy of some sort, right? And they would be, and you can't describe, like, unless people live there, Kathy.
Yeah, you can't describe it.
You know how you get, I swear this happened on more than several occasions. You know, they have four-way stop signs, okay? So if I'm lying, right? Stop me if I'm lying, okay?
I won't let you lie.
You know how you got four-way stop signs, all right? Well, occasionally it would happen that you would get two cars stop at the stop signs, and neither of them would go. And then as a matter of principle, they would just like park there. And the tension would get so high that they'd get out and fight each other over who was going to move out of. And I did this. I was in a fight over this. I slammed this guy's head down on the hood of his car because we got into this thing about a four-way stop sign. He wouldn't move. I wouldn't move. I got out of the car. He got out of the car. He rushed me. This was a normal thing. People used to fist fight over parking spaces. God forbid you parked in front of somebody's house or like intruded into their curb cut at all, right?
Yeah.
Forget about it. They would literally have fist fights in the front of the houses.
Yep.
Like normal Saturday morning.
Right.
It's like,
You parked in front of my
two people just brawling in the middle of the street because of the parking spaces.
Yeah, your father used to put garbage cans and
Oh,
lawn
please.
chairs and stuff in front of the house.
People
To make
wonder
sure
why,
nobody would park
people
there.
wonder why I am the way I am.
You're going to have to put them in.
They're all right.
Let's see. Lone Wolf says, this was a normal thing. Laugh out loud out of the good old days.
Yeah, it was normal.
Yeah,
I was
normal.
living on Staten Island.
Yep. Let's see. At least they didn't pull guns. No.
Not at that one.
No, they didn't.
Bats though, lots of bats
Everybody
bats
had baseball bats and gloves in their trunk.
Yeah.
That was the normal thing because you couldn't just carry a bat.
Right, you had to carry a
had to
baseball
have
glove.
the glove and the ball too, just to say, "Oh, I'm going to play baseball."
Right. Everybody had baseball
Otherwise,
bats
you
in
get
their
in
cars.
trouble.
You would think Staten Island was like the most baseball police ever. Everybody was always ready to get up to bat. You know what I mean? Right? But no.
Rick S. says, "Hey Tony, a while ago I talked about my 19 Holly broken by base. Do you think you can weld it? If not, you have one? Can't find one here in the Netherlands. 1969 manual carb 4161. Want it? Correct."
Yeah, I don't have anything like that. Try vintagemusclecarparts.com. vintagemusclecarparts.com. His name is Eric, and tell him
Why is she barking?
because it's me.
Shut the door. Get her out of the shed. She's just barking in the shed.
Oh, it's Lily.
Lily is just barking in the shed.
Lily.
I'm sorry, guys,
Stop
but
barking
like
in the
this is what they do all day. Tony's fun when he's not working. Yeah, Charlotte. She can be.
when I'm not working.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know. How's that battery you shocked to life do?
Good.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's in my 67 GT.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna shut up. Where are you now? In New York or somewhere?
No, we're in Murfreesboro,
We're
Tennessee.
in Tennessee.
Yeah.
The sound keeps dropping out? I don't know. Maybe it's the way I'm holding the phone. Let's see. Tell us the story about that rental Ford wagon you had your friend.
Rental Ford wagon.
Rental.
I had my friend repaint. Oh, Evil Dave. I don't want to tell the story again now. It wasn't a rental. It was actually it belonged to. It was a motor company. It was a press pool car.
What's the car behind you?
It's a '67 Belvedere, but I don't want to get into that right now.
He doesn't want to talk about
I don't want
it.
to talk about that car right now.
What do you want to talk about, Tony?
Anything but that car.
Okay. You want to talk about the Duster? The Duster? Dog's giving you a headache. You're going to drop out. Yeah, I'm going to put them inside. They can't take it no more, Tony. Here, hold this while I grab the
All right.
dogs.
I don't know how to do this.
Just,
All right.
point to the thing.
I'll point at things and answer questions.
Not me.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't
girl,
have glasses.
Cookie?
I can't read. Oh, here. I have glasses.
Cookie.
Okay.
Let's go.
Here. Oh.
Come on.
There goes the girls.
Get inside.
Put my glasses on. Awesome Duster. Oh, thank you, Paul. How about the Oldsmobile I buried? I don't want to talk about that. Let's see. Long-term storage. But yes. Mr. Will, what's happening, man? So, Tony, you're making a new Valiant dual replica. It's not my car. It's not my car. Fast Dang, let's hear the Jim Bennett deal. I don't know the Jim Bennett deal. Joe K polished the slotted mags. I like them like that. I don't necessarily like them polished. Okay, she's gone. What about Bennett's Garage? I don't know about Bennett's Garage yet. So, okay, that dust needs wet sanding. I'm gonna repaint it. I'm gonna repaint it. What's the cat doing? Let's see. What's the cat doing? He's cleaning himself. Bench or buckets? Bench. I'm a bench guy. Let's see. You love that car. It's a cool car. I am going to repaint it. Let's see. What year is it? 74. That one's also a 74. You guys going to do Power Tour? Yes, Al is going to do Power Tour. DD Speed Shop in the house. Yeah, Al is going to do Power Tour with Slaghammer. Okay. Here. Okay. No, it's not for sale.
What's not for sale?
The Duster.
Oh, no. DeSoto looks chewed up. Yeah, he's fighting again.
He's fighting again. He has no balls anymore, but he's still out there fighting.
He's fighting again. Let's see. Nathaniel sent you $1.99.
Thank you, Nathan.
Got the 63 Sprint to idle rough, needs a valve adjustment. Awesome, thank you. Did you ever get to see Great Outdoors with John Candy? It was my favorite movie.
I'm not really a movie guy.
No. Let's see, how far behind are you, Tony?
Like when I like a movie, I'll watch it 50 times, but there's so few and far between.
Yep, John Iskowski. Did I say that right? Iskowski. Smith. Dakota's timeout. Is Bottle Rocket coming along?
I'm not touching Bottle Rocket until Slaghammer is running, so it'll probably be another month before I get on Bottle Rocket.
Mm-hmm. Brent Seeley says, greetings from down the road in Ann.
Hey.
Your last planned meet and greet was too big, and you said you were going to look into another one in the future with a possible bigger venue. Any updates?
I haven't really given it much thought. I've got so many things going on. I can't really think about meet and greets right now. Like literally every how can I explain it to you? Every hour of time is pretty much eaten up. It's hard. It's,
Our kids are mad at us because We were supposed to
Yeah,
go over there.
yeah. I blew off the kids twice
Yeah, we
this
stood up
weekend.
our own children.
Right. I can't spend. I don't have time to be with my own kids.
Let's see. Um, what about Andy Wood's race? Want to talk about that?
I'm getting ready. He's getting ready. We're both at about that same stage of ready. You
Are
know,
you?
meaning that we both have cars that are at the moment.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Beatrice says ran 12s today, but not for 1200 like your old article.
Oh, the 12.99 for 12.99. Yeah.
D. Scaglione, Uncle Offspring, up. Yeah. Dee Dee speech up. Don't we just creep on him at the gas station for a meet and greet? You could do that. Remember when we used to do the lives at
I
the gas
want to do that
station?
again from the gas station. That was fun.
Do you want to go there now?
Right?
Station?
Not really.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to ride motorcycle right now.
I don't want to hear it. It's, all you've been doing is disappearing on the bike.
Every time I get a little extra time, I jump on a bike and just go.
Too many blocks in the frying pan. Yeah. Do our kids have vintage cars? No.
No.
They are smarter than we are. They know better.
I'm the mutant gearhead in the family.
Yeah. Let's see. Abel D. Did those ever get made in magnesium? Are magnesium wheels dangerous to run?
They can be. Magnesium wheels don't make for good street wheels because a good bump will crack them. They'll crack just from fatigue. Magnesium wheels are really best just for racing, and they're best inspected on a regular basis.
What's up, Thack? Joe K. Does Tony repair the kids' cars?
I mean, yeah, brakes and stuff like that. They haven't really needed anything lately.
Let's see. Butcher Baker says, I know you're definitely a muscle car guy, but did you ever have a car that you actually liked?
When I was a kid there were many Volkswagen Beetles. That like we had a circle of friends. We were all motorheads. We were all gearheads, and we all had our hot rod projects. So my car was building a GTO, who was building this, who was building that, but we all needed beaters, to just drive around in. So there were a lot of Volkswagen bugs that cycled through our group back then. I had one. I had a blue '62 that had a cracked case. One of the engine cases was cracked, and it would just randomly catch fire as you were going down the street. If you kept driving, it would blow itself out.
Oh, Charlotte says about the comment about that you're funny when you're not working. She's saying what I meant was it seems when Tony's doing videos, he's working, but when he's telling old stories, laughing, he's not.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we've talked about that. Videos are my job. It's what I do. You know what I mean? So like if you, let's say you're a house painter, when you're painting the wall, you're not like you're not cutting up while you're painting the wall. You're focused on getting your job done. So when I make videos, I'm focused on trying to get the information out and trying to make it concise. You know what I mean? Without running off into tangents and stuff like that. So I'm definitely more serious when I'm.
Jerry Frank says, I passed through Murfreesboro last week and needed gas. I stopped at the gas station you used to do the lives at.
Oh, really?
Racetrack. Let's see. What was Sunday dinner? Oh,
What did we eat?
I don't know. I'm on a diet.
Oh, we went to
Yeah,
Doctor.
I
We have
barely
a
ate.
restaurant here called We call it Dr. Mengel's
No,
Kitchen.
it's not called that. It's not the name
We
of
call
it.
we call it Dr. Mengel's Kitchen. It's it's interesting. The place is called
Farmer's Family
Farmer's
Restaurant.
Family Restaurant.
Yeah.
But it's like if okay,
It's a buffet, so I ate all the non-fattening things.
yeah, yeah. But picture if they had let's say they were going to have a holiday, right? A nice holiday feast, but at a Nazi death camp.
Tony,
It's this is kind
what
of
part
like,
10 sent you $10?
thank you.
UT, the Chinese knockoff BBD 272 Coronet 318 continues to perform great.
Yeah.
What a deal for $75 shipped. I changed the choke pot too. Thanks for that recommendation. One of the best yet.
Yeah, you can't beat those knockoff carbs. You know, the thing is nothing that can go wrong inside. If you stop and you think about it, if the float isn't porous and does its job, and the needle and seat closes off the fuel, what else wrong in there? You know what I'm saying? It's like they're very simple devices. So, you know, I wouldn't buy let's say a Chinese ignition. Let's just say, right? I would avoid it like the plague because it's like there's complicated things in there. But but a carburetor is like just so nothing in there that yeah, I mean you can't beat them.
Nate B says, "Can we discuss Hyperballs McGee now?" Probably not.
He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
I'm not sure what he was thinking.
He did some strange
He did
things.
some strange things. Yeah. Let's see. David Harvey. Tips for a person who has only worked on EFI cars who just bought an inline six Merc 165 in a marine application.
Welcome. Tips. God, I mean, I don't really have any tips. Uh, Figure out what kind of carburetor is on there and just hit some video and see without having a problem. That's the thing, right? It's like I can't really give you a tip unless there's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't tell you, you know, well, do this, check
No,
that.
Charlotte. Sorry. No.
But just find what kind of carburetor it is and watch a couple of videos on that particular carburetor just to get a feel for its history, other applications. Maybe you find some common things go wrong with them. You know, but I good luck with it and welcome to the world of carburetors.
Okay. Let's see. Main Muscle says carb prices are flat out ridiculous now. I'll probably never buy a brand new carb again.
And the Chinese knockoffs, you know. But I mean, I don't think. To tell you the truth, so now I'm doing this. I'm 60, and I first laid my hands on an engine 45, 46 years ago, and I cannot recall ever buying a new carburetor for myself. Bought them for other people, you know, but I cannot recall ever buying a new carburetor.
I have to lean on the table. I'm getting close in.
So,
Sorry.
that's all right.
You can back up a little bit. Like, pull your chair out.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Wait,
I
I have
just
to get
needed
my
to
water.
lean my
It's
arms
way
on
over here.
something. Okay.
Okay. Oh, the girls want to come out.
They
Look at
can't.
them.
They bark.
They're so beautiful. Maggie's being extra pretty.
Looking very summery there, Tony. It's Kiwi. What's up, Kiwi?
Kiwi, what's going on? I just talked to him on the phone.
You did?
Yeah.
Good. Let's see.
I have impressive friends.
I know. Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte's busting my chops now because I said when I was asked when I was reading what they had written, I said she. And Charlotte's not she, obviously. So Charlotte is saying, Kathy, ask Tony if he thought Molly Hatchet was a girl.
Yeah.
All right, Charlotte. Let's see. A good dog can lower your blood pressure by half. Yeah, we don't have those.
We don't have good dogs. If that's the case, we don't have good dogs.
No. They raise our blood pressure.
Maggie knows how to play me. She knows how to play me. She can get any, because what she does is she makes herself extra pretty, okay? Like she puts back and down, right? And she makes this little smiley face, and she knows it when she does that. This is like, what do you want? What steak? What do you want?
Yeah. No, you're welcome, Rick S. Thank you, Charlotte.
She was
Love
just
you
in
too.
the window over here making herself extra pretty because she wanted to come out.
Let's see. I thought Getty Lee was a chick for way longer than I should have, B.S. Custom says. Dizzy Izzy says, evening, Tony, Kathy, and everybody.
What's
Hope all is
happening, man?
good. What's up? Let's see. I have no clue if it works, but the goop stuff hasn't melted away yet. Huh?
I
Doug
have no
Norton?
idea.
I don't know, Doug. Let's see. How is Uncle Tony's cooking?
When I cook, it's spectacular. But it's very rare.
Carburetors are black magic.
No, carburetors are the easiest thing in the world.
Next Sunday barbecue and live at your place? Kiwi says. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Yeah, come on down. That'd be great. Next Sunday barbecue here with Kiwi.
Well, why don't we do it why don't we do a barbecue at the shop? That's where all the guys and everybody can be in on it too.
Whatever you want. Yeah.
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 Next Sunday night live, we'll do a barbecue at the shop.
Okay.
We'll have the whole crew there.
Let's see. Does this mean Alice Cooper's not a chick?
That
Oh.
caused so much confusion. So you got to go back to like 1971, 1972, and you had Alice Cooper was one, and David Bowie was the
Yeah,
other,
David Bowie.
and nobody knew what to make of them, right? And there was the one picture of I forget which album it was a David Bowie album, and he's wearing like a chick's bathing suit,
Yeah, I
right?
remember. Yeah.
And I remember how weird it was
It
to
was
look
creepy.
at.
I
It was
couldn't look
creepy,
at it.
right?
Yeah, it was creepy.
It was creepy.
I was a kid. I was
Right.
like, ew.
Right, right. How much times have changed since then?
Bowie was an alien. Yeah.
I remember not really being able to look at that album cover
Yeah.
because it was just disturbing.
Yeah. Let's see. Steve Lipinski says, hi from Massachusetts.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Tony, how's the battery holding up that you gave new life to with the welder?
Excellent. People keep asking about
Yeah.
that. It's in the 67 GT. It works perfectly.
Bill Kendi says, Tony, you're a great teacher. You've taught me things that I did not even know existed.
Thank you. Thank you. My job here is done.
How is Tony's cooking? He barbecues really well.
That's
He's
it.
good with the grill. Yeah, you don't cook other things good. I'm
Are
sorry.
we forgetting about the tenderloin?
Oh, yeah, you made the tenderloin. That was good. He made that in the oven for Christmas. That was really nice.
With a mushroom wine cream
Gravy.
sauce.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah.
You did a very good job. Let's see.
And when we had the coffee houses, I used to cook all the time.
Mm-hmm. That was just sandwiches.
They were the best sandwiches.
Yeah, they were good. They were good. Is next Sunday BYOB Bring Your Own Parts barbecue?
Yes, bring your own parts. Alcohol is forbidden at the shop. No out. You can't bring beer or anything like that to the shop. But
Yeah.
feel free to bring all the parts you want.
Let's see. Is there a Mr. Softy in Tennessee? I wish.
I'm Mr. Softy.
No good. He's talking about the ice cream truck. You know, Mr. Softy. They had the best chocolate shakes. Question from Bodgemeister. I curved the distributor on my 360 LA. Now I have 17 degrees initial and 32 total. Is that okay?
17 initial 32. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
I bet you it feels really snappy now.
Charles Manson says, can you run a 318 LA rotating assembly, including pistons, inside a 5.2 liter Magnum block? I can't find any reliable info on piston compression heights
Yes.
and what it'll do to compression ratio.
No, the deck height, the deck height between the Magnum and the LA is exactly the same. So you won't have any problem with that.
Bill Kendi says, man, I feel like I'm part of your family. You guys make us feel welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome. That's awesome. Two Hacks wants to, he's asking you, he or she, I don't know. Two Hacks.
It's a he.
I'm afraid to say now. It's just automatic.
He's got a good channel.
Right, I know that. I'm just playing. Is asking you, how's my cooking?
Good. When she puts her mind to,
If I'm not rushing.
she made me a thing last night. I was hungry, right? So I was like, feed me, and
Feed
she
me.
and she went in the kitchen
didn't
and she
say
whipped
that.
up this chicken thing. What the hell was that? It was freaking delicious.
It had like tiki masala and like some other spices and heavy cream. It was good.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I wiped that out.
Yeah. You were very hungry.
Yeah,
Did you ever put a car on the ferry? Yeah.
yeah, that was a fairly common thing to do.
Chris wants to know, I just picked up a set of C-body 440 manifolds at a swap meet for $20. Do you know if they'll work on a B-body?
Nope. The C-body driver's side. Okay, wait, stop. If they're regular log manifolds, yes, absolutely, they'll fit. They'll fit in an A body or a B body perfectly, like they grew there. If they're the log manifolds, if they're the HP manifolds, the driver's side will not work. The driver's side C body HP exhaust manifold has the outlet kicking out to the side, and it literally goes directly into the steering column on an A or B body.
Let's see. Rob Storty, Mr. Softy, or Ralph's Italian Ices. Both.
Mr. Softy.
Oh, I love Ralph's Italian Ices, though. They have the best watermelon.
You worked at Ralph's Italian.
That was my first job.
Yeah.
I was 14. I worked there for 2 days. I guess I was too slow. Ralph's, yep. You live in Florida now. You miss the sound of robins in the spring. We have a bird paradise behind the house.
Yeah, I'm not really into birds.
There's birds everywhere.
But some
They're
of them are
very
so
cool.
beautiful. You get to see these things.
Yeah. Carvel. I am Tom Carvel.
Tom Carvel.
Fudgy the whale. No, people aren't going to know what we're talking about.
Fudgy the whale. Cookie Puss.
Does Tony still have strangers walk up to him like they know him? Yes. When did that happen?
It just happens.
When?
Here and there. It just happens frequently enough. It's just like part of life.
Cookie Puss, yeah.
Right, yeah, the Cookie Puss, right, for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot about that. Cookie Puss.
Fudgy the whale. You can't. Let's see. Now I'm paying attention to the birds.
Yeah, they're going nuts.
Okay, so Abel D says, how is the AC install going on Uncle Kathy's car?
It's not. I haven't done anything with it
I'm
yet.
going to do it myself. You know what? I'm going to get an aftermarket one. No?
And
You won't let me?
I got to change the expansion valve. That's it. And we're going to make a video out of that.
It also needs a fan. The fan is broken, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll fix that too.
Oh, right. I think I could do it.
You can't.
Why can't I do it?
To change the fan on that car?
Yeah.
You literally have to take the dashboard completely apart.
I've taken dashboards apart.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't support me, guys. He just says things like, oh, Jesus.
Because I'm going to end up having to do it. You'll start it and I'll have to finish it.
Roll down your windows, yeah. Let's see. Mopar Den says Tom Carvel's New York estate off the Taconic Parkway is a few miles away from here. And yes, we still have Carvel here. Wednesday is Sunday at Carvel.
Wednesday is Sunday at Carvel.
Yep. AC video soon. It's getting hot. Yep. Let's see.
I had to fix the AC in the Jeep too.
Yeah, that broke today.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Right. They don't have that commercial.
That was a great commercial.
Yeah. What Zonda to be says, hey, what about the kitchen engine build?
That stopped because we moved into the shop. We were starting to do that kitchen engine rebuild. And literally, as we were doing that, like the day that we were doing that, filming the last part of that, I closed the deal on the shop. And then at that point, it was like hustle to move everything and get everything done. So it was like, that's why it stopped, because we changed our whole lives.
Yeah.
Again.
Pushrod TV is checking in from Melbourne, Australia.
What's going on, man?
Travis,
you see, people don't realize that the extreme changes that we've had to go through over the last, let's say, 5 years.
Well, they have their own to go through, so they're not worried about ours.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody's got them, Tony. Everybody's got them. Travis Moore says, my grandpa can't get the carburetor adjusted right on the weed eater. It wants to stall out when you give it gas. Is it not getting enough air?
Pilot jet.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, well, don't the shop have a kitchen? Danny boy?
No, it
No, the
doesn't.
shop doesn't have a kitchen. No.
So you gotta. So here's how this. So just a quick chronology of all of this. So you guys who've been following the channel,
They
but
don't care.
well, they ask about certain things that like the kitchen engine rebuild and so on and so forth. And
Staten Island in the yard. Yeah,
it's always Staten Island in the. Oh God, no,
it
it's
is.
not.
John says, Uncle John.
Uncle.
Our kid,
Okay,
Uncle
or
Kid,
offspring.
or
Yeah,
Offspring.
Uncle Offspring.
Uncle Offspring
Yeah,
says he wants to call Staten Island the old country,
it is the old
and
country.
teach the girls that it's the old country.
Right.
So,
So
go ahead.
as I was saying, the guy who Stubby, who, who stepped back into our world today. He
You sure that's his name?
Stubby. Yes, it's not. Please, the closed captioning. If you watch the closed captioning, somebody in the comments brought this to my attention. If you watch the closed captioning, where I say Stubby, it says stupid.
Or Stubby, or
Stubby,
Stevie.
right? Stupid and stubby, and he's neither. He's Stubby.
I was crying.
So if you go back, you got to go back 5 years ago right now, right? Really, literally right now, April. Right?
Yeah.
So you got to go back 5 years ago right now. I had a shop called Mid South Mopars, and it was a very active shop. We were busy. We were turning stuff out, and Stubby was my helper. He was like my right hand man helper. He did a lot of work. So and we built that supercharged Slant 6. That's something, see, we never covered on this channel because the guy who owned it in the car and everything is gone. But we had the prototype Torque Storm supercharger set up for the Slant 6.
Excuse me.
So we put it all together and then filled them in on what we found as we were building it and so on and so forth. So, and it turned out
Birds are
really
going
good.
crazy.
Very cool.
Good.
So we lost that shop, okay, because the landlord sold the out from underneath us. And we had 30 days to get out. That wiped us out. Like we were like we were out of money, we were out of space, we were out of everything. We were like
Out of business.
we were out of business. So we had to think quick.
I have to say that was a very frightening time.
That was
Even
a
though
hairy time.
That was a hairy time. Even though like we just kept working but pretending everything was okay. Like that was
Well, everything
like
turned out okay.
yeah, that was intense though.
Right. So April 5 years ago. No, 5 years ago.
No.
4 years
yeah,
ago.
4 years ago.
Sorry, guys. It's 4 years ago. Not 5 years ago. 4 years ago. We were wiped out. Okay, we just wiped out. So I hustled a little bit, sold a couple of things, did some wheeling and dealing just to get enough cash to pay the bills, and then we started this channel. And we kept hustling and wheeling and dealing during that period of time to just keep going until the YouTube money would start coming in and it would be enough to pay the bills. And fortunately for us, it did. It took us about 6 months from the time we started the channel until the time we were able to make a living off of it. But we put out video every single day. I mean, like without fail. It was intensive, right? So, but anyway, we were wiped out April 4 years ago now, and so we had to completely rebuild. So we started shooting the videos here in the driveway with just the stuff that we had laying around, and in the backyard here, and then we needed to expand, so we moved it. I had spaces over at my friend Ty's storage place. So I grabbed a block of 4 units, moved in there, and then we used that for a good year and a half, I guess. Year and a half we shot videos out of there. And then we needed to upgrade. We needed more space. We needed a more amenable place and then we moved into the shop.
That was
So-
a big decision though to do that. To
Well,
move into the shop.
But we had to. The channel kept growing, and we had to keep feeding the channel what it needed. The channel needed space,
Yeah, I
and
know.
it needed an area that was remote enough that we could film without sirens always happening and jackhammers, and you know what I mean. So that's why we moved into the shop right now. And during the course of this evolution, this 4-year evolution that brings us to where we are now, we started some things and just never finished them because we were in a state of flux and a state of evolution. So now, after 4 years, we're back on our feet. We got commerce going. Everything is all good, groovy, and everything else. So that's why things like that drive the kitchen engine rebuild just didn't happen because as we evolved during this quick evolutionary period from zero to where we are now, just things were just in so much flux and moving along at such a rapid pace that certain things just didn't fit the program and we left them behind.
Yeah. Yay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Did I tell the story accurately?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
J Dog Slim sent $4.99.
Thank you.
1965 Chrysler 300L 413 with a manual 4-speed.
What?
1965 Chrysler.
Yeah, no, I heard it.
Oh, okay. What should I tell my wife to convince her to let me buy it? Would you consider it a muscle car?
It's beyond a muscle car. If that's a legit car, if it's a legit 65 letter car with a 4-speed, like, it's got all the original parts that are in there, you can basically prove that it is. That's a car that somebody will pay big bucks for. That's a true investment class muscle luxury oddity, and I would definitely, yeah, I would pursue that.
DD Speed Shop says YouTube makes time fly. It really does.
Yeah, it does. Dude, I don't even know which one it is, which of the D's it is. These guys are killing it. Fantastic. Just, if you're not subbed to DD Speed Shop, go over there, subscribe, ring the bell, do all of that shit. Absolutely killing it.
The birds are crazy. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're all over the place. No, they're not flying now. Okay. Mr. Will's Dying Breed Garage. God bless you guys. Are good again. Doggy's fed. Life is good. Yes. Thank you.
What did you say?
God bless you guys are good. That you guys are good again. Doggy's fed. Life is good. Yeah, like because we had a bit of a rough
Yeah,
patch.
we had to through a very rough patch. But
we didn't motor. We hustled through that.
We've had to go through worse in the past. But it definitely wasn't. We started this channel.
That was not. Yeah. That was not fun.
It wasn't. It was crazy.
Bats coming out? No, we don't have bats. Just birds. When was the last time you watched Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds? It's been a while.
Yeah, 1970 something.
Yeah. Love how you hated that spoiler on Hyperballs. Don't let that car in until the spoiler is removed.
We're gonna tow it over to the shop tomorrow. The plan tomorrow is to do a short block assembly on that 383. Do a video out of that, and then I think I'm gonna run over to his place with the trailer and grab the car and bring it to the shop.
Yeah. Otto says tough times don't last, tough people do. Yep.
You gotta just keep moving forward.
Yep. Just
right?
keep moving forward.
Seriously.
Just keep going.
Life will throw all kinds of crazy shit at you, okay?
Yep.
Crazy shit.
Just keep going.
Just keep moving forward.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just keep moving forward.
Just Double Garage says it's easier doing YouTube or writing magazine articles. Which one?
I hated writing so much. I mean, I'm going to explain it to you.
You do it so well, though.
Just because I do something well doesn't mean I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I know. You
I
used to do it really fast.
yeah, seriously. Well, that's how
Crazy fast writer.
I had so many hundreds of stories published in all of these different magazines because I was as fast as I was. And I was only that fast because I hated doing it. So it's like, people, a typical magazine guy would be like, oh, I have to put this together, and I'll write these paragraphs, and I'm like, what I mean? I would type as fast as I could just to get it out of the way and then send it. So,
So, which one is easier?
okay,
YouTube is hard too.
YouTube is
YouTube is
hard too.
not that easy.
YouTube is hard too, but I don't have to. They're equally difficult, but I don't hate doing video as much because doing video after you've done video for a little while, you don't even doing video. The only thing that's important is that you spit out all the facts. Um, it's different. It's a different thing than sitting down and putting words together.
Yeah. Let's see. As long as you write about something you love, the easier it is.
No, I hated writing. I hated writing.
You were okay with it for a while. This is horrible.
I was okay with this what's the word I'm looking for? That's I was okay with the title of automotive journalist. Like, okay, I'm resigning. So this is what I do. I'm an automotive journalist, and I on and off for 20 years. But and that's just it, on and off, because I would get to a point that I just could not do it anymore. I'd be like, I hate this. I have to stop doing this. And I would, like, literally, I would just. You could ask Kathy. I would just like, I'd wake up one morning and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm just gonna go fix cars again, and I'd fire up the shop. You know what I mean? And I always had a good customer base, good customer following. So I wanted to like switch lives, do a different type of life. I would just stop doing that one and let people know that I was fixing cars again, and boom, I would have customers, and the bills would always get paid. So I always had that fallback and that luxury. But I hated writing so much that like I would do it for spurts, like I would do it for 2 years, 3 years, and then done.
And then you quit that, and then you go back to writing. So it goes both
I would
ways.
change careers fairly often.
Yeah, it goes both ways. What's up, Mopar L?
Mopar out in the house.
Let's see. Howdy from Normal, Illinois.
What's going on? Normal, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know either. Let's see. Mopar Al is getting acclimated with the camera, enjoying the content. Good. Let's see.
Mopar out is killing it.
Yeah, he's doing great. There's nothing normal about normal. Mopar Al gets the work done. I'm 15 from Normal, Illinois. 2X Garage is 15 from Normal, Illinois. Let's see.
If Mopar Al can maintain his current pace, as far as like getting content out there, building subs and so on and so forth, Mopar Al has a good chance of outgrowing my channel within, let's say, 2 years.
Lobo GTX, what's up? Cheers from Argentina.
Cheers.
Cheers from Tennessee. Unity says, how many passes will Casper make before the C4 says, I'm done?
1. First time you hook it.
Charlotte says, Kathy, I'm a writer. I hope to close my book deal soon. I specialize in malignant narcissism.
Nice.
Do you really?
Yes, I was raised by malignant narcissists. Hey, they made me the toughest kid in school.
Yeah. Okay. 5 passes max, Doug Norden says.
1. I could see those little splines just twisting away, and yeah, no.
Lazy A-Hole Ranch got their first YouTube check this week. Congratulations. It's a
Very
big
nice.
deal.
You've joined an elite club.
Charlotte says, wow, I knew it.
You knew what?
You were raised by malignant narcissists.
Oh, yeah. You mad at me?
Okay, if I'm acting like I'm mad at Tony, like I'm usually not mad at Tony, I'm joking.
You're always mad at me.
I'm not mad at you all the time.
Then why is it that every time I walk in the house, I have to ask you if you're mad at me?
Because you were raised by malignant narcissists, so you're always afraid that people are mad at you.
That's true. This is true.
Okay.
But to be fair, I come from a long line of malignant narcissists. That's why I love my trolls so much. because my trolls remind me of my childhood.
Charlotte says I would wager Kathy had kind, gentle parents.
Oh Jesus, no! Oh God,
That would be a no,
that would
Charlotte.
be a definite no.
Unfortunately. I'm good though.
God, I didn't want to go into it.
Yeah, don't.
I will.
Brian Cabral was Tony's babysitter. No.
He reminds me of my relatives. I swear to God, right? I swear to God. I watch a couple of his videos, and it's like I have flashbacks to like Christmas 1967, Thanksgiving 1981. I swear to God.
What did your grandmother say about you drag racing? You were gonna die of drugs and drag racing. What did she say?
She said, "Oh, I was a
Something?
kid.
Yeah, you were little.
Yeah, I was little." And she was like, "What did she say? That's how you're gonna end up as a drug addict."
Right,
Because
because you're raising cars.
because, because you're going to try to race and you're not going to be able to do good, and so you'll have to take drugs.
Yeah, you're gonna fail and become a drug addict. uh, where did I get my demeanor? Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Maggie's being extra pretty.
Let's see.
I
The
know,
cars
sweetie.
are
If
the
I let you out,
drugs,
you're going to
yeah.
bark. Get a shot of Maggie being
If
extra.
you're involved with cars, you're too broke to afford drugs. That's right. But you're
That
absolutely
was
right.
the truth.
Yep. Um, let's see. Mr. Will says, Tony and Kathy, how long hitting 10% of your count in 24 hours until you see your sub counts taking off?
Say that one more time now.
I don't know. I'm not sure. How long hitting 10% of your count in 24 hours until you see your sub counts taking off?
You don't. There's no correlation.
Yeah.
Your sub count. Okay. The sub count counts towards YouTube putting your videos out. So YouTube wants to see 10% of your sub number in the first 24 hours. And then it gives your video favorable status, meaning that it'll come up and shared and up next, right? Recommended. And if you don't get that 10%, then you don't get that favored. They don't push your video out. But it has no correlation with how many subs you get. Now, our channel has more subs than it should because we do such a wide variety. So, in other words, if I did only Mopar, or I did only drag racing, or I did only engines, or I did only history stuff, then I would probably have 60,000, 70,000 subs. But because we do so many different things, you'll get one guy will sub because they like the history stuff, another guy will sub because they learn something about cylinder heads, another guy will sub because they want to know about tuning up a muscle car, whatever it happens to be. So we have more subs really than we should. But that's how our sub number is as high as it is. And that makes it difficult. You actually don't really want, when you're growing, you don't really want too big of a sub number. You want a moderate sub number. You want something you should shoot for like the 50, 60, 70,000 sub, because then you only have to get 5 or 6,000 views the first day that the video's out there. It's easier to grow. It's easier to stay on YouTube's favorable side. We'll throw out a video and it'll get, let's say, 50. We did it twice this week. We put out the junkyard jet thing, and it only got like 15,000 views. And then we did the piston ring thing, and that only got like 15,000 views. So both of those underperformed our 10% by about 8,000 views apiece, which levels you in terms of like YouTube sharing you. You do a few of those, and you find yourself like not shadow banned, but like just swept aside. You won't get shared. So try to keep your sub number manageable to the number of views that you can get.
We're being diagnosed, Tony.
You're always being diagnosed. Always.
Howard Sean John Tank Top says,
Yes.
Tony's a covert narcissist, and Tony has made his wife into his mother.
Really?
No. Well, yeah, really, he wrote that, but no. Trust me, no.
Do I?
Uh,
You okay?
was
So
that Freud? Yeah, Billy Bob. That was Freud.
you know me for how many decades?
A lot of decades.
Do I? Am I a narcissist?
No, everybody I think has a little bit of narcissistic tendencies. Like everyone, every once in a while has a small amount. I think that that's normal.
But would you say that I lean towards being a narcissist at
No,
all?
no, no, no. Um, are you saying if I unsubscribe that would help your channel? No, that's not what he's saying. But it's probably. I think I disagree with what you said, but
What do you? How, that's okay. How do you disagree?
I
Of
don't
course,
think
you're
that
wrong.
you. Spoken like a true
Right.
narcissist.
Now, how do you disagree?
Um, well, I was reading comments and listening to you at the same time, but I think that I disagree in the fact that you can't manage things like that.
You
You can't
can't.
manage your subs to a certain level to correspond to the amount of views that you
Well, you
get. Like
can.
look, you can't.
You can because you can push for subs. You get a lot of people push for subs.
No,
It's the standard thing: like,
people gonna
subscribe, and
sub
share.
if they
Right?
want to sub. They're gonna sub. If you have a big video that goes out and it gets a lot of views, you're gonna end up with a lot of subs. You can't control that.
Having subs is not a bad thing. I'm not. Don't don't misquote me. Don't get the wrong idea. Having subs. I'm not saying having subs is a bad idea, but pushing for subs as you're trying to grow a channel can be counterproductive because if your view count doesn't match up to what YouTube perceives your sub count, you know, then you're gonna have a harder time growing the channel. Focus on views. Don't focus on subs. The subs will come, right? If let's say you did a video, okay, and for some reason you got 1,000 views and every single person who watched that video subscribed, okay. In order for you to have a successful follow up to that, you're gonna have to get right 100 views on your next video. That 10%. You may not get that 100 views. You'll get 20 views, 50
Yeah, but
views.
some channels have a lot of subs and they get that number of views on their videos. We were just discussing that.
There are ways that that happens.
Right.
So you can get a channel that has, let's say, 1 million subs, but they'll regularly get 1.2, 1.5, 2 million, 2 million views. What's happening is they're playing the algorithm. They're playing the algorithm, and they're also playing.
But the algorithm's always changing.
The algorithm is always changing.
So
But what they're
how
doing
would you
is they're
feel?
they're they're using SEO, right? Search engine optimization, and there are all these little games that you could play to get your videos to pop up in different places. So if you use the right formula of SEO, search engine optimization, what will happen is YouTube will start putting your videos automatically to play at the end of other videos that are similarly tagged. So if you play that game correctly, you can have 900,000 million subs but get 2 million views on a regular basis. The problem with that, you get paid, so the way YouTube pays you is based on CPM. CPM's cost per milli. And a video has to be watched for 30 seconds to be counted as a view. So let's just say you do a video and you got a $20 CPM. You get 55% of that. So your
You're
$20.
putting me to sleep.
Well, people are doing YouTube, so they should know how this works. Your $20 CPM, in theory, you should be getting paid $10.50. But that's only if people watch enough of the video. If you get people who click off after 30, 40, 50 seconds and they don't get into that ads, you can have a video that has a $20 CPM, but only a $3 or $4 RPM. So you can have tons of views, but not actually make any income. It's a game. All of this is a crazy game.
Okay, so Paul Shay says I'm interested in listening. The cat is on my lap
Yeah, the cat is
and he's like
mauling her.
clawing me right now. So if I'm moving around a lot, that's the reason. Okay. 40K RPM. Whoa. The cat is like in my face. Like, okay. Here he is. Okay. Um, so look at Whistling Diesel. Every video is 1 million views.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least, at least.
Ow.
But Whistle and Diesel's playing in a different world than we are.
Ow. Um, Tony, got any pointers for an upcoming writer? He's been in the big leagues with the big boys. I don't know. Do you have any pointers for an
There's
upcoming writer?
there is no place to make a living as a writer anymore.
Yeah.
Forget it. There's no
Right.
tips.
There's no, yeah.
I made a good living. I was probably one of the most highest paid automotive journalists in the day because of the volume that I was able to put out. That was in the 80s and the 90s, and we lived very well on that. I got to tell you, but it was still hard. Today, there's no place that you can make a decent living with the written word anymore.
SRP says I made $900 on a 1 million viewed video 13 years ago during YouTube beta. I'm sorry, SRP.
Yeah. But we only made about 10 grand off of that. The tag job video.
Yeah, not that much.
No, that's what it is now. Wow, what are you rolling your eyes for?
I'm not. My eye's twitching. They got the cat on top of me. Let's see. That's a bad fate for journalists. Very sad. Yeah, the internet is taking over. So they just have to change and they have to like create their own stuff and sell advertising. I mean, that's how they would make money. They would have to make their own website or their own blog and write it out. Ow! Oh my goodness, this cat. Sorry. And make money that way. When Uncle Tony NFTs?
Yeah, you gotta realize, people making money, making a living as a writer, a very short period of human history where that was possible. You know, I mean, you had writers going back. I mean, as far back as civilization, you have writers, but they didn't make money off of it. They were scholars. They wrote, you know, books or scrolls, right? That would be, you know, read. That would be absorbed and read by very tiny percentage of people. It was only after the printing press, you know, the Gutenberg and then the paid writer. But that paid writer only lasted for a very short period of time, you know, commercial writing.
Yeah.
So what we're doing today with video is just the extension of that evolution.
Joseph Giannini says no one reads anymore. That is the challenge with YouTube, is how to make short content that people watch. Yeah. Like I'm a big reader. I've always read a lot, and I buy books because I like to sit, but I can't get through them because now there's so much written between what's online and what's in books and video form. I can't get to all of the stuff that I want to actually read and watch.
Right.
There's just too much of it. Let's see. I'm probably late to the party, but what car is that in the background?
It's a '67 Belvedere, well, and I don't want to talk about it right now.
Giza Brothers sent $7.99. Thank you. Let's see. Do the likes or views help with the algorithm?
Yes.
One over the other? Does one help more than the other?
Likes.
Comments help a lot.
Yeah, likes, comment, reactions. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Shares.
Yeah, likes, comments, and shares.
Yeah,
Definitely
that all
help
helps
with
a
the
lot.
algorithm. Yes.
Yeah, that'll help to push your video out. YouTube will be like, oh, people are liking this,
Right.
people are commenting, they'll share, and that'll help YouTube to push it out so more people see it and watch it. Let's see. Thumper says, I like to listen to books while I work. Yeah, that's the thing too, listening to books.
But that's just another form of video.
It is another form of video.
Right.
Well, but the podcasts, you don't get paid for those.
Podcasts are difficult unless you're Joe Rogan.
Right.
If you could get paid doing podcasts, well, I would be doing podcasts. I'm far more
You can't
comfortable.
talk that long. right? Don't you complain about being
I
able to talk that long?
go for like an hour
Yeah.
on a topic, but you can't make money with it.
No.
We tried.
Yeah. Hemihead68 sent you $9.99.
Thank you.
Happy springtime, folks. Happy springtime, Hemihead.
Yes. I'm not on a motorcycle right now, just so I could be with you guys.
We are destroying ourselves with lack of quality. Yeah, we are. Because everything's going so fast, everyone's just like throwing it wherever they can out there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. You had podcasts or you hate podcasts?
We did this channel originated as a podcast.
Yeah.
And that lasted for about 3 or 4 months, and it was going nowhere. Nowhere.
Well, I mean, we had some listeners that really liked it. Like, some people did really like it, but then,
Well, wait. Let's
you
be
couldn't make
accurate.
money with it.
Let's be accurate about this.
We had like 5
Yeah,
people.
we did a few months worth of podcasts, and the feedback we got was fantastic, and the listeners, they loved what we were doing, but there weren't enough of them, and you have to have a lot
Yeah.
of listeners on a podcast to actually make it commercially
And two,
viable.
like, you need sponsors for podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really do it with like ads, because I think we did it for like a year and we made $10.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Giza Brothers sent you another $7.99.
Thank you.
Says, good day, mate from Australia. I want to know, when I buy a car in Tennessee, does it need an inspection to get registered?
No, no, actually, they just did away with the inspections here.
Yep. No more
Tennessee is
inspections.
constitutional carry and no inspection.
Let's see. Mopar Den says, I did a YouTube short the other day with a train in it. It got 1.2 thousand views in no time.
Nice.
Most of my car shorts don't get 100 views in a longer period. Odd.
You just hit the right thing, man.
Yeah.
You just hit the right thing at the right time. See, that's the other thing. You never know what's going to hit with YouTube.
No.
You could do a video, okay, and we go through this all the time. We go through this all the time. Where you'll do a video and it'll get like good views. It'll get 80, 100,000 views, okay. And you say, whoa, okay, that's the hot one. We got a hit on that. And you'll say, well, and so then the next video you do, you use the same theme, the same type of thumbnail, the same type of wording, the same everything, and it goes nowhere. You can never tell what's going to work.
Levi's Backyard Performance sent you $4.99.
Thank you, Levi.
Tony, we are 309 of 500. I keep getting 10 to 15% of my subs every video, but I feel they aren't getting out there. Oh well, I'll just keep putting out content.
Just keep putting out content.
Keep putting out
That's
content.
all you can do, man. That's all you can do. Just keep consistently putting out content and don't
And they
get
probably
discouraged.
aren't getting out there. Just keep making it. Just, do you share it on Facebook? Like, do you have anybody that can share some stuff in different groups pertaining to like what you're talking about in your video?
Yeah.
Like, that's a way to do it. Like,
Don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Just keep putting it out.
when we started, we used the Facebook page a lot because nobody knew who we were or what we were doing. So that helped people to see it more. Travis Moore, I watch a video of cute cats. Content is anything that grabs people's attention. You're right.
I watch when I sit down and I'm at the end of the night and I'm trying to just mellow out, right? Get my head together for the next day. I watch fox videos. I watched the thing on possums yesterday. What else do I watch? I watch like Tucker Budson.
Yeah, the girls watch Tucker Budson when they come
Yeah,
over.
my granddaughters
The kids,
watch Tucker
yeah.
Budson too.
Because we don't let them watch cartoons.
Yeah.
So they watch Tucker. Only YouTube is on in our house. There's nothing else that goes on the TV. Let's see. Lions and tigers killing stuff. No, we don't watch that.
Yeah, I'm good
Yeah,
with that.
we like, nice fluffy things.
I have enough violence where I come from. I don't need any more of it.
Charles Manson says, it's cool that people can actually focus on specific topics and make a living off YouTube because of it, but am I the only one that feels this gravy train can't last forever?
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't.
No, it definitely
We
won't.
we approach literally. Okay, swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying, right? We approach every everything as a okay. We get paid on the 21st, okay, and every month we start this cycle saying we just need to get through the 21st.
We're gonna get paid.
We're gonna get paid. That's it. So it's like literally it's like don't think that we sit here saying we're living
Oh yeah,
high on the
no, no,
hog
no.
of
We're the
the
opposite.
YouTube gravy train,
We're
right?
like, oh, this thing's gonna stop any minute
Yeah,
now.
we're ready. We're absolutely poised and ready for this thing to just come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, because you never know. Let's see. We did away with mainstream media at our house, and it's just content from the internet. Yeah,
Yep, you and millions of other people.
agility is super important. Yeah, you have to be able to.
Think on your feet.
Yeah, think on your feet for sure. Falconer Jones sent 505.
Thank you.
Create a subscription insider group with additional content to
No.
supplement the free videos.
I won't do that.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
I won't do that.
We don't do
I
that.
feel that if I'm gonna be sincere to my audience in that like I want to be an aid, right? Like I want to be an asset. Okay, I have to look at everybody, all of our viewers as equal. You know what I'm saying? So if I offer subscription only,
Yeah, what content would you say to people that paid for it and
right?
like keep it from somebody else?
Exactly. Exactly.
That would be like, well, I'm not going to tell these people this tip because they're not paying me.
Right.
Like,
Right.
because you don't do so much entertainment videos. You give people, you know, information.
Well, okay.
So then you would be keeping information from a whole lot of people.
Exactly. In my mind, my viewers, okay, my viewers, to me, I don't care if you work at freaking Dairy Queen, you know what I mean, and you're saving up to buy, an electric bicycle, or you're the freaking Queen of France. It doesn't make any difference to me. You each deserve the same amount and the same quality of whatever information I can offer. So when you start doing, paid subscription and, yeah, you could be part of this elusive club and you'll get this secret, whatever it happens to be. It's like, to me, that's the biggest fucking turnoff. That's you want to be a YouTube whore. To me, that's being a YouTube whore. You know what I mean? I won't do that. I won't do anything where anybody has to pay an extra amount or a bonus to get access to something. I think, I think, I think that's fucking vile.
Well, there
But
you
that's
have
me.
it. Yeah, that's Tony. Well, we agree. I don't like, how greedy do you have to be? I don't know. Like, it's not enough. Like, what we make isn't enough. I don't know. I mean, we manage. We don't have to do that.
$5 to me, $5 doesn't seem like a lot. What's $5, right? I light my cigarette with the next $5 bill. It means nothing. But to somebody, it actually does mean a lot. You know what I mean? And that
Right.
person who's trying to absorb information and trying to use us as a resource, I don't want that person shut out.
Right.
I'm a piece of shit if I shut that person out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people disagree.
They
They
can
see it
disagree
a
all they
different
want.
way. But I think that a lot of channels that do that, they're more entertainment oriented. So you're paying. I guess people, they see it like people are paying for things that are more entertainment than are educational. I think that there's a big difference between having someone pay for things that are educational, but I don't know. People pay to go to college, so it doesn't make sense either.
Look, it's really simple. I get paid by ads.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I get paid through AdSense. I get paid by these companies buying ad time on our videos. That's how I get paid. That's how I make my money. I don't need to.
We sell a couple T-shirts here and
Yeah,
there.
sell a few T-shirts here and there. I don't need to supplement my income that badly that I need to go thieving for the extra dollar or two at the expense of my lesser income viewers.
Right. Tyson King sent you 279.
Thank you.
Patreon for folk who just want to support you? Question mark.
We had a Patreon.
We had a
but
Patreon,
we
and
have-
we appreciate it. I think we get like 9 donations a month, and we really appreciate those. But we don't. We even specifically wrote on the Patreon that we're not going to do any extra
Right.
material.
We have
Like
to do it
what
up
we
front.
do is what we do. If you want to contribute and support us in that way, that's great. We
That's great.
appreciate it very much. But
Well, it's just like super chats.
yeah,
Patreon is the same as super chat.
yeah,
So we do these lives. We don't do these lives to get super chats. We do these lives to commune with our viewers.
right.
So it's easier to do like running and spending hours and hours and days in the comments. Instead, we take a couple of nights a week, Wednesday and Sunday, and we spend this time to commune with our viewers. And the super chats are great. It's a nice bonus for sure, but
It definitely helps,
it helps.
especially on days when there's not a lot of video stuff going on.
Right, but that's not our purpose to do
Right.
it. You know what I mean? And we, so it's kind of like the same thing with Patreon.
Muscle City Madness sent you $10.
Thank you, man.
Tony, got the news my buddy, the gatekeep, passed away. I watched your video you put out today. I've never laughed so hard. Thanks, brother. I needed that. P.S. My mom says hi. Laugh out loud. Oh, I'm sorry, Muscle City Madness.
What?
His buddy, the gatekeep.
Yeah, but what was funny about the video we put out today?
Oh, you probably said something funny like "Don't touch me, man."
I don't remember. I didn't say that to be funny.
Say hi to mom for us, Muscle City Madness.
Hi, Mom.
Thank you. Lost in the seas.
Oh, I'm way
No,
past that.
yeah. Sometimes they're funny though.
I remember 20 years ago, you're a conspiracy nut. Where's your tinfoil hat? And all those same people are now like, oh my God, he was right.
I'm surprised you don't have signage from sponsors. Doesn't mean you're pushing their products.
We don't solicit it.
No, yeah, we don't ask for it.
Yeah. So I won't do any spoken ads. And again, you see, that has to do with respect for the viewer. The viewer is giving me 10 minutes of their time, 8 minutes, or whatever it happens to be. The viewer is giving
Your
me
undivided attention.
hopefully, their
Hopefully.
undivided attention for 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 15 minutes, 17 minutes, whatever it happens to be, however long the length of the video is. The viewer is giving me their attention, and I owe the viewer 100% of what they came for. I don't owe them a pitch for an insurance company or a ball freaking manscaping thing or everything. I more vile. To me, that's vile. I know everybody freaking does it. Everybody looks for it.
Just because everyone does it doesn't mean it's right.
I think it's wrong. I think that's an abuse of your viewers. It's an abuse of your viewers. We get paid if you play the YouTube game right, okay? We get paid
Mutual of Bob.
we get paid very adequately, okay? It doesn't mean you can't make more. You can always make more. You can always try to make more. But I try to make more in the most honest way possible to get paid from the ads that YouTube is going to put in the videos. So I'm not gonna abuse my viewers by making it through a 30-second or a minute or a 2-minute spiel on some product. You came to my channel because you wanted to learn about this car or see this thing or hear about that or whatever it happened to be, and that is the only thing you're going to get. I refuse to waste my viewers' time. That's why we get in there, there's no intro, there's no nothing. It's like within 2 seconds of you clicking on that video, there's information coming, there's stuff coming, and it's non-stop until you get to the end. It irks me to no end when you get I watch a video and there's dead air. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so now we're gonna fold this cigarette package in
It
here,
drives me crazy.
right? And then
Yeah. Yeah, no. I can't handle that. Alan McElroy sent you $10.
I want to shoot the fucking TV.
Alan sent you $10.
Thank you, Alan.
I love your equal person treatment for car info. Preach. Also, a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle LS6 454 4-speed. Is that LS legit? I see far too much LS this or that lately.
Oh, okay. So the LS6, okay, the earlier LS is not the LS engine. Don't confuse the two. The LS6 Chevelle and the LS7, they were all different. That was just a model designation, an engine designation, but it wasn't actually an LS. It was a big block Chevy, like the LS6 was a 44. Um, don't confuse that with the current engines, which are called LSs by themselves. It's confusing. I realize that.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I'm trying to delete someone.
Don't delete them.
I
What are they
can't
saying?
do it. It's porn stuff.
Oh,
Um, wait, where are our mods? Okay. No, hang on. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to delete this and it's not letting me on the phone. Let's see. Hide user on this channel. Thank you. Okay. Wow, we're really getting spammed here.
are we?
Yeah, I removed them.
Nice.
Bot, yeah, it's a bot. Wow, tons of them. Okay. You just got blocked, Unity? No, you're not blocked. Let's see. Tony, please make a video of you shooting the TV.
I freaked. I freaked out. I freaked out the Junkyard Jet guys one night. I walked into the shop, and they were playing some
They
some
play terrible music. I'm
some
sorry, I'm gonna say it.
terrible music. I figured it was like Nickelback on steroids, like bad, right? So I walked in, and they're working, and they got this thing playing on a thing. So I grabbed my gun and I took a couple of shots at the stereo, and they freaked out. They were like, "Oh my god!"
49 $1.99. Love your grassroots content.
Thank you.
Thank you, 49er fan.
Yeah, if you want to freak out a millennial, just shoot a radio, and they can't handle it.
Okay. You did the right thing, Tony. Danny Boy says, I shot the antenna off a TV with a 22 rifle when I was a kid. Did you?
There are times in a man's life when he has to shoot.
Yeah, it's probably not a good
appliances
idea.
Just saying,
It's not
just
a
saying.
good idea. Oh my goodness. No, don't do that tomorrow, Eric. No, it's not a good tip. Let's see. Most stereos have a volume adjustment knob. Chris Free message says.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the same effect.
Okay. Was the 413 a good motor? One for sale in Pittsburgh.
It's okay. It's just a small bore 440.
Buff says no alcohol, but bring a gun to shoot the radio.
Sometimes you just gotta shoot a radio. You're not living your best life if you don't occasionally shoot a radio or a TV.
Matthew says, Tony, just get Alexa.
No, it's creepy. I don't want Alexa.
It is a little creepy.
Poppy's wanting to come out.
Oh, is she?
No, she just went back.
They'll definitely know not to play that music again.
Bingo.
Right. Don't put that song on, whatever you do.
You had to see the looks on their faces.
Where you going?
I'm letting Poppy out. I'm letting the girls out. It's beautiful out. You good girl.
This is not 2A advice. I don't think you're allowed to be talking about that stuff on YouTube, Tony.
I'm not giving any advice.
Oh,
at
yeah,
all.
but tell them what happened with our last live.
Oh.
We had major problems this week.
So what we do is we do these lives.
And people were asking about it because they want to watch them the next day.
We do these lives, and we'll leave them up for about 20.
Yeah.
We don't leave them up beyond that because the lives are topical, like they're just give and take between us and the audience, and I don't really feel that that's necessary for the outside world, right? Like when we do our lives, I kind of like to think of this as just a bunch of friends getting together, right? And we're just gonna shoot the shit. So
Bub says, wait, he sent you $10. Did you hit the radio?
I missed.
He missed. No,
I missed.
Not a good shot. All right, go ahead.
So
Tell them what happened. The disaster.
well, I'm giving a setup for this
Yeah.
so people understand. So we only leave our lives up for about a day afterwards, so that anybody who missed it can catch it the next day, and then we take them down. So the last Wednesday night when we do, at the end of the live, I see that it's off. It's not on, right? It's not on the thing. And I'm like, did Kathy take down this live? Because I was at the shop and she was here, and I didn't give it any thought. And in the morning, I wake up and I check it out, and we had been flagged for copyright infringement.
Content ID copyright infringement.
Right.
They
So
shut off our monetization.
yeah, they showed from it was
They
a
were
whole
going to
crazy
take the
thing,
money
right?
from the video. It's like crazy.
So what this is, okay? And if you do YouTube, right, you may, and it could be happening right now. I won't know until
Probably
tomorrow.
going to happen again tomorrow. What a
Okay.
nightmare.
So what they did was, this is it's like a scam operation.
It's not a scam.
What is it?
So there are big companies,
Okay.
big media companies that have this thing where they can scan through all of your content when you upload a video
Right.
for content ID that matches their copyright.
Right.
And it flags something you said as being part of their videos when it wasn't. So it's just no, they can do it to any video
I know
at
that.
any time.
I know that, but
and this
what I-
was a Russian company.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, Ukrainian Russian company.
So, but anyway, yeah, that was what happened. That's why it was down the next morning. The Wednesday night one was down Thursday.
Yeah.
And naturally, we contacted YouTube, told them what happened. They looked into it, and they reinstated everything, so it was all good to go. But you never know what's going to happen. YouTube's it's like the Wild West.
Well, YouTube doesn't really have control over that
No.
content ID thing. They said they wrote me emails because I kept going back and forth and they were like explaining how it worked and that YouTube isn't really part of that. These companies have the right to do that. And then if they abuse it, YouTube can tell them, hey, stop it. But that's really it. Like, really, the people that had that claim was in charge and in control of the whole thing. YouTube had no hand in it. So that's scary. Somebody can just like,
But YouTube was able to reinstate us.
no, YouTube didn't reinstate us.
Then
The
who
people
reinstated
that
us?
held the copyright released it. The people that said that they held the copyright released it. Yeah, no, YouTube did not reinstate us.
Really?
Those people had control over our channel and our video and whatever happened with it. They could have gotten the money from that video, which is crazy. They could have gotten paid for it, even though it was not. Yeah, crazy.
Huh. See, the way I thought it happened was that they took a clip.
No.
Listen to me, right? Listen to me. Because if you watch,
Mm-hmm.
right, the clip that they took was, let's say, 30 seconds
Yeah.
from about a half hour in.
Yeah.
Okay. About a half hour before the end of the live, and about the 1.5 hour mark, is when the copyright went. Was when the copyright.
Yeah, I know. It
restriction
was
went in.
fairly soon. Yeah.
Right. So it appeared to me that what they did was, while the live was happening, they took a 30-second clip, claimed there was a copyright restriction there, and filed it even before the video
No,
was
they don't
over.
have to file it. It's an automated system
Automated system?
that goes through your videos.
Okay.
And if they see anything that matches something they own a copyright on, they flag it. And you got nothing to say about it. And YouTube's not involved. Only if they start abusing it, these large companies, then YouTube will tell them, cut it out. But yeah.
It can happen to anybody.
Yep. Did they cite the specific incident? Can you
Yeah.
discuss it? Yeah, all it said, the only information it gave us was like the length of the clip, where it was,
Right.
and it was just Tony talking about Slaghammer. Like, obviously it wasn't
Right.
any video. So I started messaging Google and going back and forth with Google, and then they started emailing me and they explained how everything worked, and like they explained about the copyright ID and how they don't have control over that, the copyright holders do, which was like freaky to me. That's freaking terrifying that somebody can do that to your channel. But they ended up looking at it, I guess, reviewing it, and they released it. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I have YouTube emailed me the names and the emails of the people that were holding the copyright supposedly, and I was supposed to contact them, so I would have had to have done that and wasted my day doing that.
Yeah,
it
people
was
wonder
not
why,
fun.
why things take so much
Yeah,
time and
why
how
I'm
you get the
stressed out. Where's Uncle Kathy? She's emailing YouTube.
because little things like this happen all the time.
And
And
it'll
it's like
take up your
it
whole
takes you
day.
right off the.
Nick Bush sent $10.
Thank you, Nick.
Vice Grip Garage got flagged and lost all ad money on a recent Camaro video and lost all money for the first few days, which was well over 1 million views. I don't know how much that would be. Really? Really? This must be something that's going on, I guess, all over the place. Because I even said to YouTube, I was like, this is terrifying because they really have control over your video. Like, you lose it completely and they get paid for it. All that money, all that advertising goes to them. Crazy. Let's see. That's horrible. Stacey Gaines Parham. Tony, are you planning on making it to the Southeast Gassers race in Alabama on May 7th?
Probably not. I don't have time. I don't have time.
Yeah, trolls can just as easily make false copyright claims. Yeah, that's true, they can. But this was like a scanning thing. Scary. How they scan that as part of their copyright, I have no idea. Will you make the new Valiant into a series or do it with lives?
My car. It's not my car. I'm helping Stubby. It'll be a series. I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it dropped into my lap this morning. Like we shot the video within an hour of Stubby coming by the shop and asked me if I help him with the car.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, let's do this thing. And I says, well, this is perfect for our viewers, and that's why we shot the video. I took on the task, but he's going to be doing the work on his car, and he's going to be doing the work, and he's capable. He's a capable wrench turner, but he's not a mechanic. So I'm going to help guide him through, and hopefully we come up with some useful videos for you guys.
Let's see. I know a lady that had 3 YouTube channels and lost all 3 last week. How come? Why'd she lose them? Could be a scam. I mean, I don't know.
As I said before, right? We literally live
Right. We could lose this channel very easily.
Yeah, we live by the 21st of every month, right? It's like, just get us through to the 21st. We can get through to the 21st, we're golden, because if it drops dead, if we get demonetized, shoved off the platform, YouTube implodes, whatever it happens to be, at least paid for that month and I can figure out what to do next.
We're looking at other platforms too, just in case of emergency.
Always looking at other things. Yeah, we're committed.
Yeah, we're going to keep going no matter what happens.
We're committed to UtG, right? But we're not necessarily committed to any one platform.
Right.
We're committed to doing what we do.
Broke Joker ATV. I just watched Dylan McCool do a 5.7 hand swap to a 73 Challenger. I'd love to see Uncle Tony do something like this or even build with him.
Al, Mopar, you're into 5.7 or late Hemi content. Mopar Al does a lot of it on his channel, so go over there and check that out. He's doing a couple of 5.7s right now. But yeah, he's the late model Hemi guy. I'm going to stick with the more conventional older motors.
Let's see. The dogs are being so quiet. They're being good.
I know.
Weird.
Even Lily.
Are you going to try and do a meet and greet again?
No, probably not.
Here, take this for a second. I have to run it.
I gotta put my glasses on so I can read
put your
it.
glasses on.
Hi guys. Is Uncle Kathy going off into the? Okay, let's see. All right. How come it doesn't show up on my end? Okay, let's see. Mr. Will, thank you for the super chat. Tell me, how many minutes will you spend at the No Name Nationals? 105, 106 minutes? Also, please, a shout out. It's a shout out from Mr. Will's Dying Breed Garage. I'm going there to race. I'm going there to race Andy, Unity Motorsports, but I may also end up announcing there, so I don't know. I don't know how long I'm actually going to be there for. I may be there for the whole event, and maybe there just for a couple hours. Franco, what's happening, brother, man? The new engines are not Hemis. Yes and no. Yes and no. Um, let's see. Beautiful green. Thank you. Um, it is. It's a cool. It just sits here in the backyard. I haven't. It literally. It hasn't moved from this spot since we finished it. Um, let's see. Nathaniel, UT. What do you think of the 75 500-inch Cali motors? I've got one hooked up to a turbo hybrid 400 and a 1950 Lincoln that I'm going to be getting running. That's a neat combination, bro. That sounds like fun. Love the green. It's British Racing green. Um, what car is that? It's a Slate 6 3-speed Dust that we went through. It was last year. This time last year. Um, Sean Fagan, you should start another channel. Uncle Tony's Aliens and Politicians. They're one and the same, bro. Um, Danny Boyd, Tony, how smaller tires on the front of? No, because it's not. It's not a. Okay, so it's not a hot rod, man. It's a slant 6 3 speed on the floor car, and so the whole idea of big and littles on a car like that fit me. I don't feel that that's right. So this car has got the same size tires front and back, same size wheels front and back. Um, let's see. Uh, green is good. Yes. Tim Mopar, what's happening, Tim? Um, your first car was a green dot. Mama, and Ana. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think I know what it means. Um, okay. Uh, do you build auto transmissions? I mean, usually at gunpoint. I hate doing transmissions, but yeah. Um, let's see. Travis Moore, with all this stuff going on in the world, Dad has been stocking up on a few things just because things are getting strange in government, politics, and gas prices. And you damn well should be stocking up on stuff. Release the hounds. There's Poppy just wandering along, being a. Um, let's see. Nothing better than Krager SSs. I like Krager SSs. Um,
I need a coffee.
what's that, baby?
I need a coffee.
Well, I didn't get coffee.
Would you like some coffee?
Yeah.
Huh?
What's that?
Would you like coffee?
Yes, please. Danny Boy, they just look too big for me. Big and littles are still cool with a slant 6. No, big and littles imply that the car is a high performance car, right? Where this is more stylish. There's a difference. There's a difference. Big and littles are aggressive. I don't want it to be aggressive. Oh, good night, Andy. Um, let's see. Uh, Set up parallel streaming on another platform like Rumble. Yeah, well, we're thinking about that time. Hemi Head, those are American racing rooms. Yes, they are. Um, UT, will you ever invite Nick from Nick Garage onto your Sunday nights hanging out? No. No. Let's see. The wrench, Tony. My wife decided to run the car into the side of the house. I'm looking for something with a slant now. Um, okay. Oh, you back?
Yeah, you want me to take over?
If you want.
All right.
Okay. All right. So Uncle Kathy is gonna take this back,
Uh-oh.
and I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Okay. See. Sounds like his wife used the Braille parking method.
Well, sometimes you got to park big feel.
Does Tony have a beef with Nick's garage? You have beef with Nick's garage?
It's not a beef. I had a relationship with Nick, and it, I feel that it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I just leave it at that.
Franco puts chicory in his coffee.
All the old timers did, Franco.
That dog only has half a tail. Lily?
Lily
Yeah,
has half a tail, yes.
she does. Let's see. Here she is. Say
She's a
hi,
good
Lily.
girl.
She's so awesome. She's so ADD. There's her half a tail. She's wagging it.
Lily is an angel.
She
She's
is.
a good. She's wired. Wired.
Oh, the wrench says it sucks, but hey, I'm not mad. It happens. I feel bad for her. She's in pieces about it. Crashing the car?
Accidents happen.
I crashed the car. Active runner into my father's truck in front of my house.
Oh, you also crunched Mrs. Landy in the gas station.
Yeah. Well, no, somebody backed into me.
Doesn't matter. You were still in control of it.
Well, no, somebody backed into me. They didn't. Someone backed into
Well,
my
maybe
car.
the house backed into his wife.
Oh, I don't think so. Let's see.
Darla, get out of the hole.
Oops.
Come here, baby. Come here.
Jason
Say hi.
Fitch
Come here. Come up
says
here. Say hi to you.
his old lady won't drive because she's afraid to wreck his old cars. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, North Jersey? JD? Eric says my wife wrecks everything. It's okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Let's see. Ordered 2 milling oil pumps because they were in stock. What's going on in the formula?
You can't stress things like people wrecking cars on you and shit. You got to put everything into perspective.
Yeah.
Right?
In the grand
Everything's gotta be
scheme
in
of things,
perspective.
as long as she's okay and everybody's okay.
You're stuck to by
Right?
this mysterious force called gravity, hurtling through the infinite cosmos at 1,000 miles an hour, circling a flaming ball of plasma, right? Fuck them with a dent or two. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put it all in perspective.
That's why they call them accidents, right? He does it on purpose. Well, for the most part. How's the diet going for the No Name Nationals?
I'm down to 190. I've lost 10 pounds.
Good for you. That's awesome. Everybody's gonna wreck a car, yeah.
Yeah, I plan for the No-Name Nationals. I want to get down to around 85 pounds.
Oh, Geezer Brother says, Tony, please, more, quote, I see it in the comments, end quote, in your vids. I guess he likes that. When you do that, I can see it in the comments.
Yeah. Because there's always that one guy. The ring.
The voice, you gotta do the voice.
the ring video, right? There was one guy in there, right? I mean, like, now I specifically at the beginning, sometime in the middle, and at the end, this is for the home guy working on, right? Specifically for the home guy. Like, I made it as clear as it could possibly be. And I get this one guy in the comments, that's not the way you do it. You need a sunny XOXO home. It's got a plateau finish. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I can't.
Funny. The ring vid was perfect.
No self-respecting machinist would ever do that.
Home engine builder. What don't you get?
It's in the title of the video.
Right.
It's in the title. Home engine builder.
My favorites in the comments are when somebody is obviously not watching the videos, and they'll say something, or they'll ask, "Why'd you do this? When are you gonna finish that project?"
Well, you can, please.
It's like,
We have a couple of trolls. I get the biggest fan. There's one guy, Simon Cochran, right?
oh please.
Simon Cochran. This guy is awesome. It's like when it's like I'll check the comments, right? And it's usually in the morning, right? So I'll check the comments, and I'll see comments on older videos that we did.
Yeah.
And it's this guy Simon Cochran. He doesn't know how to punctuate.
No, they never do.
You know, easiest way to spot a troll, right? No punctuation, no capitalization, no commas or anything, nothing, and he generally run on sentence. So this guy Simon Cochran will comment on like 10 videos, right? Like all.
They can't just comment on one.
Right. Comment like on 10 minutes. The last one I saw was yesterday.
He comments on Al's videos too.
Comment too. The last one was
How great Al is and how bad you are.
Oh, please. He commented something about that we did that when we launched Plan Z in the parking lot. We screwed out Plan Z in the parking lot, and Al poured water down, right? And he said something about, why would you pour water on a parking lot that's already wet? For the record, I do not delete the trolls. Because that'll come up. He deletes comments. I don't. You'll ever get a comment deleted if it's something racial,
Yeah,
or like a hate type of thing.
I'll
right?
delete those. I'll take
Yeah,
those
those automatically
That's
get.
it.
Yeah, we don't fuck around with that. But if it's just a you don't know what you're talking about, right? No, we leave those. And generally we leave them because they tend to discredit themselves, because it's all either they didn't watch the video, they only watched a little section of the video, or they're just ranting or rambling.
But you can tell when people don't watch our videos and then they come and they comment, and I'm like, did you even look at it?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? And they're mad about something. It's not like they're asking a question. Like, it's like they're mad about something, and I'm like, have you even watched it?
And there's always like, they can't just make one comment and go away.
No, it's multiple comments.
They'll like 6, 7, 8, 10.
Mental illness. That's right. Pawn surprises. Please. There's a lot of mental illness out there.
There's this.
The salt must flow. Yeah.
The salty nation. I love that guy.
Ree!
I love that guy. So
they got stuff to say, right, Peter Kovacs?
So yeah. We have the troll farm. So the troll farm all revolves on this guy Brian Cabral. So Brian is obsessed. He's obsessed with me. The guy has
not normal.
The guy has like, seriously now, there's no lie, okay? He's got like 700 videos on his channel, all about.
They want a T-shirt that says, "I see it in the comments." Okay, we can do that. I can
see it in the comments. So Brian has a channel that's dedicated to me. The guy has like 700 videos. He makes a video every morning about me. You can't make this up. If you don't believe me, go check it out. Brian Cabral. So he has this group of like followers that orbit around him. Take their stops into the comments. One of them is Darth Hemi. This guy's a piece of work. Darth Hemi, he actually works at Weiss. The guy actually works at Weisco Pistons. He gets in there. He comments all the time. There's there's a guy called One Fast Duster who's part of. It's like a whole tribe. It's like a group of like 8 or 10 trolls that orbit around Brian in his channel, and then they pop into ours. It's the most amazing thing. It's the most amazing thing. If you do YouTube, you got to get used to this stuff. It happens.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Fun, fun.
We had this one guy. His name is Austin Rogers. He runs an engine shop in Baxter, Tennessee.
I thought it was Cookville.
He's right outside of Cookville.
Yeah.
He was part of this troll farm. He would hang out on Brian's channel, and he would he would like go back and forth between Brian's channel and our comments, always. Like, and he would comment 3 or 4 times. It would just be the craziest stuff. And then finally, his wife or his girlfriend, whoever it was, Amanda Rogers, got in on one of these chats, and she's like, "I'm sorry he does this. There's something wrong with this guy," or whatever it was, and then he disappeared after that.
I don't know. I don't know. Ari says, it used to really bother me. I didn't understand how you and Kathy making videos bring animosity out of people.
Oh,
right, about cars. Right, I don't know. Somebody sent an email the other day. I don't read emails all the time, but if I do get to them, this is one of the reasons why I don't read emails all the time. One of them said, "Why do you let her talk?" Meaning me. It was like after one of the lives. Why do you let her talk? It's like, you're an idiot. I don't have time in my life to read emails like that. Like, it's ridiculous.
We should do a live one night and invite all of the trolls.
I think maybe I'm going to put together a video of emails and comments.
That would be funny.
That would be really funny. Like, I think that maybe that should be my other channel. Just emails, comments, and we can just troll them. It's ridiculous. I push UTG's buttons from time to time, Chris Greenaway says. No, you don't.
No, you don't, Chris.
No, you don't. Since that, oh, Kat, we love when you're here to join the chat. Thank you.
This guy, the guy Brian, if you follow this channel, you really need to go watch this guy. He got a picture of this. He's about my age, probably about 60 or so.
Why are you even talking about him? I wouldn't even give him the time of day. I wouldn't even mention him. Why do you even talk about him?
So you listen to this one. Listen to this one. You said we did a lot of it. He came up in conversation, and you said something about I want to punch his tooth out.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Did you know he made a video about that?
Oh yeah.
Saying that I wanted to punch his tooth out.
Oh yeah.
His tooth. So he has like one tooth.
Right.
He claims that he was a Marine. He's got no teeth. He's got an imaginary girlfriend. I forget what Aunt Billy he calls her. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. He's like he makes these videos from like his basement. He just sits there in his basement and makes videos about me. He makes videos about me. That's what this guy does.
Which is why I like, if I had to, I would do it if I had to.
No, I think he's tragic. Don't.
He's not tragic because, you know, there's a lot of crazy people in this world. And, like, they take things, like, that he says and stirs them up. Like, no, it's not tragic. I have no sympathy for him whatsoever.
But that's what the troll farm is about. You know what I mean? It's like, leave him alone. Leave him be.
Leave him be.
Leave him be.
I don't bother with him. But I'm saying if I had to, I'd have no problem. GM sent you $5.
Thank you.
UT, I have a 1980 Grand Fury 360, 360 Bevel police car. It has the lean burn system. Oh. What do I need to do? Properly delete the system to run normally.
Conventional electronic distributor, right? Just, you know, something that's mechanical and a regular carburetor. And you can even use the carburetor, but it's all, the lean burn is all about distributor timing, ignition timing. So just lose that and put a conventional distributor in there.
Yeah, mentally ill people often have a focus on particular people for some reason, usually a celebrity. Right. Bubble. Barrel Kathy. I know what it means.
But there was no number ahead of it.
Right, there's no number
It
in
didn't
front
say
of it.
2
Right,
or
he said
4.
he
Right.
said 360 bubble.
Right.
That's why I read it like that.
She's around.
Like
You don't
I'm not.
realize she's been doing this for a long time.
Ay. Why do you let her talk?
Kathy has
Oh my
seen
goodness.
shit. Kathy has seen shit most people can't even conceive of when it comes to that. Kathy spent a long time in the nitro world when I was in that. You know, what I mean, been there. She's done it. She's got the T-shirt.
I've had the stress of packing parachutes. That's always fun.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. Kat, why do you let him talk?
You had the stress of it being in a car on fire on the jack stands.
Yes, yeah. I used to sit in it, right? As you
Yeah,
ran it.
she'd sit in the car and we warm it up, and one day, we had a little bit of a fire. She wouldn't get back in after that.
I've been trolling Tony all these years. Sometimes I troll Tony, but it's done with love. It's not hateful trolling. Let's see. Hello, New Hampshire. Low Love 72. Tony has the paparazzi probably show up at the shop.
People show up at the shop all the time. It happened the other day. I left the door unlocked. A guy walks in. And I was like, oh, jeez. And I was trying to shoot a video off the
Tom
GoPro.
Raines sent you $4.99. He says, buy a gallon of gas. Thank you.
Thank you. So the guy walked in and he's like, oh, you're Tony. Oh, to see the place. And I was like, what size shirt do you wear? He's 4X. So I grabbed the 4X. I was like, yeah, thank you. I gotta go. Bye.
Aw. Aw, Tony.
I was in the middle of work and I'm trying to get.
I know. I know. I certainly let people into your lives. It really is brave.
You gotta do what you gotta do. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, I don't like it. To tell you the truth, I don't like it. You guys need a doorman. Yeah.
I'm not what I would think of as a private person. I'm really
I
not.
am.
She is, okay?
I've
But
always
like
been.
literally you ask me a question, I'll answer it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not answering crap.
Like I just don't fucking care, okay? But
Nobody's
she gets all
business.
uptight about stuff.
No, because stuff's just not people's business.
See, that's the difference between her and me. I don't
Yeah.
care, and she's like, it's not your business.
Right.
But I'm also not a public person, if that makes any sense. I'm not a private person. I don't keep any secret. I don't really care. But I'm not one of those that want to be in the public eye necessarily, which is a weird choice of career. I still have a hard time squaring that.
Mr. Will sent you $5. Tone, no worries. Cabral's stalagmite tooth will soon fall.
I feel bad for the
Don't feel bad for
guy.
him. He's a mean person. What do you feel bad for him?
He's not a mean person.
He's a mean person.
He's a sad person. He's a tragic person.
He's a tragically mean person. Let's call a spade a spade.
Is he mean towards me, or is he a mean person? Is he mean to animals? Is he mean to kids? Is he?
I don't know. Who knows?
See, I don't know. So don't call him a
knows?
mean person. He's a tragic person. There's a problem there.
I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for him.
You don't have to.
I'm not going to.
I don't
And nobody
necessarily
can
feel
make
sorry
me.
for him either, but I can't hate him.
I don't hate him. I just don't feel sorry for him or let him get away with anything or put up with any crap. Like that comes to me through that. I'm just not going to allow it. Let's see. Again with this. Oh, come on. I got a spam here. Hang on.
You got spam.
Okay, Ari got it. Thanks, Ari. Tony puts up with a lot more than I do. You do. Like, there are certain things that you put up with that I'm like, no. Absolutely not. He's funny. Jupiter Mustang Mike says. Yeah, the cam girls are trolling. I see that. How do you feel about Pontiac Star Chiefs?
Very cool. Very cool.
Let's see. Cabral secretly works at Romp Cams. He unheat treats camshafts. I see. I would probably have more respect for him if he let people comment on his stuff, but he doesn't. He blocks everyone.
For the record, he's not blocked here. He's more than welcome
Oh
to.
no,
Why'd you block him?
I blocked him recently.
Why?
I think I did.
Unblock him.
I think I did unblock him, but then I blocked him again for some reason.
Yeah, see, don't do that. Don't do
No,
that. If he's not, if it's
no,
he's
he
not
said
saying-
something nasty. It was really nasty, which is why I blocked him. Like that had to do with like bad things with other people, not just you. So that's why I blocked him.
Uh,
Don't hurt you, Harry. What? I'm not gonna. I don't hurt anybody. Well, I could, but I don't. Let's see. Uh-oh. Why do I not have power? I charged my battery. Okay, now we got it. So he made a video about his tooth, saying that you said that?
said that I was going to punch out his tooth.
Oh.
You were the one who said that.
Yeah.
Which is why I always tell you, as a woman, never write a check that somebody else has got to cash for you.
No, I wouldn't like.
But you didn't do it on purpose. You didn't do it on purpose, but that's how it got construed.
Why? You know why? Because they don't watch the fucking videos and they're mentally ill. See, now I'm cursing. All right. We could actually have his channel taken down.
Why would we want to do that?
But I'm saying we could. We could. Jupiter Mustang Mike says my sister's like Kathy. Kathy drops F-bombs every once in a blue moon. If I get really mad, yeah, I do. I try not to.
Maggie, what are you doing?
Your sister will snap. You know what it is? I'm very easygoing, but just don't cross certain lines. That's all. I think that's fair, right?
I guess.
Is that not fair?
I don't know. Everybody has lines of their own.
Yeah, I got lines.
You know, my lines are different than your lines.
I have serious lines. Don't cross them. You love the New York attitude? Yeah. Very, very fair. It's fair. But too, you know, you grow up in New York, you have to learn, like, you only put up with so much bullshit.
Oh, yeah, but
Otherwise,
that's New York.
everyone's a bully and they'll kick your ass.
But that's New York.
Right, but if you grow up like that, it stays that way.
I'm not like that anymore.
You could be. You could be.
Stop that.
Stay in your lane. That's right, Peter. Stay
Stop. Think of how it was the last year or two that we were in New York.
Oh, yeah, no.
Think about how I am now. Now, you tell me that there's even a remote resemblance between that person and who I am now.
You know why I get mad? Like, I don't get mad, but why I won't tolerate it like the way you do? Because I think in terms of, like, this person is, like, trying to do something publicly to hurt us.
Yeah.
But we have family that's also attached to you, to us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you get some psycho stirred up, I gotta walk around with 2 little girls. You know what I mean? So in a way, I kind of take that personally. Like, you're out there in the public,
I can understand that.
stirring up crap, making people hate us, making crazy things that were actually like, holy crap, maybe I should let the cops know about this. Like, you gotta realize, I walk around with little kids. You know, there's little kids at this house. They sleep over here. You know, I have 2 little girls to protect. You want to screw with me? If he wants to screw with me, we'll go fucking toe to toe. No fucking problem. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna deal with it. That's it. That's my stance.
All right.
Sorry, everybody. I'm being scary. Well, yeah. When it comes to like the kids and when people start doing stuff like that, yeah. I think that's really screwed up to do to somebody in their family. Sorry. Not sorry.
I don't worry so much.
From a mother's
From a
perspective,
mother, I get that. I get
yeah,
that. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
What I'm saying is I don't have the same outlook towards it.
I know you don't because you're not a mother.
Right. I know
And
that.
right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no tits.
Right. I
Right.
know. Right. I got to worry about nut jobs. Like, get the hell out of here. I'm not putting up with it. That's all.
He's not. He's a nut job, but he's
Right, but he stirred up other nut jobs. There was that other guy that was sending crazy emails.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I forgot about that.
right, yeah. And I was like happy that he lived in California, thinking, oh my God, thank goodness he's not around the block because I would be fucking scared. Like, there's crazy freaking people. And I'm not putting up with it. That's it.
So here's how.
So
This,
you know, now you can go back and you can tell Cabral that. And make sure you just say that Tony didn't say it and that I said it.
here's what you have to understand. Like, so you guys are viewers for the most. I know some of you are YouTubers, but for the most part, you're part of the viewer world. When you reach a point in like the YouTube sphere, okay, you start attracting these trolls, and the when you're dealing with something that's very ego driven, like cars, for example, right? Everything is ego driven, but cars are more of the world of cars. It's more of it's like a contest to a lot of people. Some of us look at it as an art, as an activity, and other people base their ego on it, right? I am what I am because of my car, or what I know, or what I could do. I am who I am because of the tools that I have. So their ego is based on either their knowledge or their expertise or their history or whatever. And as soon as you come along and challenge their alpha, their alpha status, what they perceive to be their alpha status, they snap, they lose it, they go fucking nuts. That's what happens. So if you're in the YouTube world, if you're in the automotive YouTube world, expect for this type of thing to happen to you. It sounds crazy, I know. You're just going through your bit, you're just doing your thing. You're making your videos, you're going through your thing, and then all of a sudden it's like you've stepped on somebody's ego. And when you step on their ego, and especially when they're not aware of it, people don't realize that, yeah, okay, my ego is based on my ego is based on my job, or my ego is based on my tools, whatever it happens to be, or my ego is based on the stories that I can tell. They don't know this. You know what I mean? And but when you bitch slap their inner child by showing them that, well, I know more than you do, or I've done more than you do, or I've got, they lose it. They can't fucking handle it. And that's where these crazy trolls come from. And it's a common thing. You're going to find it on any moderately successful channel.
Well, that's fun.
It's part of it. It's part of it.
Okay. This is why I don't want to be a YouTube. Yeah. There's lots of reasons
You
not
got to
to
have
be
a
a
thick
YouTube.
skin. You got to have a thick skin.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example how things get, like, crazy things get twisted.
Everything gets twisted.
I did we did the deal with Plan Z in the parking lot, right? And had an oil leak. And I said in the video, right, that I neglected to tighten the oil pan bolts. Like, I was not, this wasn't a secret. You know what I'm saying? It was like I said outright in the video. Hey, the car functioned well. The only place it didn't is where I screwed up and I got distracted and didn't tighten this row of oil pan bolts. So I had a little bit of an oil leak. The trolls jump in there now and it's like, he can't put an engine together. His things leak. He doesn't tighten bolts. He forgets to tighten. But I said that. I could have very easily hidden the fact that I left those bolts loose. Except that to me, that was part of the story. Everything went well. The only failure was something that I had neglected to do, which means that the car functioned well. Everything's going the way I like it to go. And I screwed up by making an oversight. The trolls will take that and turn it around and use it against you. It's crazy. It's just crazy. You're dealing with crazy people.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy people. Tony, your videos are great. I'm always learning.
Thank you.
How dare you be human?
We hide nothing on this channel, which is more troll food. Most channels will edit out mistakes, or they'll you know what I mean. We don't. We If I screw up someplace along the line, I forget something, I miscalculate. Excuse me, whatever it happens to be, we show it, right? Most channels don't. Like, for instance, you'll watch a TV show, okay? You'll watch a TV show, and they'll show that they start the project, they work on the project, they finish the project and take it out to where it's going to go. They leave out all of these like major screw ups. It's all edited out to make it look like it's a successful, cohesive thing. It's not. It's not. That's like the magic of editing. We don't do any of that. If we put something together and it doesn't function correctly, right there. You know what I mean? Look, we screwed up. Here's where it screwed up. It's not an excuse. This is what happened, right? I feel that's an important part of the experience. If you're going to do an automotive YouTube channel, and you're gonna try to be an aid to people, you need to show the bad results as well as the good results. You need to show, well, you screwed up here. I screwed up. This is where I made my mistake. I made this mistake. I'm showing you how and where I made this mistake, or this miscalculation, or I overlooked it, so that perhaps if you're in that same situation, you'll say, Tony screwed this up. I know not to screw that up. I know to look at this. I know. So to me, that's all part of it. We show everything, and with a wrong attitude or a malicious attitude will turn around and use that against you. It's like here, look, I screwed up. He can't do anything right. Well, because we don't edit those things out, which we are the most, and Kathy's my witness. Could we possibly be more honest and forthright over what we do?
No, I mean, we show pretty much everything. But if we don't show something, then people get on us for that. They're like, oh, they didn't show that. They're hiding things.
We hide nothing.
This is why I don't read the comments. Let's see. I appreciate your efforts, guys. Just want you to be safe. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Thank you.
What is safety? You're held to a rock by this mysterious force called nature, hurtling through the infinite blackness of space.
Right.
Surrounded is safe. There's no such thing as safe.
Yeah. Armed, yeah. Yeah, everybody in Tennessee is armed.
Constitutional carry. I am proud to say my state is constitutional carry.
Let's see. Allowing no comments will kill the trolls. No comments? No, can't do that.
Why do we want to do that? I encourage the trolls. I like it. I know she doesn't like it. I like it. I get a kick out of it.
It depends. Like, if they're obviously just being like non-malicious, but just like stupid, like you're real stupid, it doesn't bother me that much. I'm like, oh, you're right. You're an idiot. You're just a freaking idiot. If you're being malicious and like targeting people, yeah, I got a problem with that. Like people that are not you. The Dirty Knob sent you $2. We put mozzarella in carburetors. We don't hide. Thank you, Dirty Knobs. Thanks, both of you, for the raw honesty. It's too raw.
It might be.
It might be.
It might be.
Too raw.
But
people can't handle that.
But it's not my. See, it's not my job to figure out how people interpret
exactly.
things. My job is
Deal
to
with it.
present. You know what I mean? And then however you interpret it, well, that's up to you.
Right. Just keep it to yourself. I'm a big fan of UtG for the last 2 years. Thanks for make happy a Mopar guy here in Argentina. Thank you, Lobo GTX. If you can't handle it, change the channel. They can't look. Right? That's the problem.
What do you mean?
They focus on us intently. They can't look away.
They can't look away.
Like that's what a normal person does. Like if you don't like something, you don't watch it.
But this guy Brian,
normal person.
He literally makes a video every day about me. I'll binge watch him.
But this is a person that has no life.
Yeah, like I don't wake up to his videos every morning, but I'll binge watch a few of them just
Oh,
because
do you?
I get a kick out of them.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch them.
The guy literally, here's the twisted logic involved in something like that. He goes on, he's gone on videos saying how I think that I'm famous. He thinks he's famous.
He says.
Oh, please, this guy's okay. He thinks he's famous. Okay,
I don't even know what he says. I
so
don't watch it.
he'll go off on a tangent like that, not backing into the logic of saying that, but he must be famous because I'm making videos about him.
Right. He's making you famous. he's perpetuating your fame by talking about you all the time.
But he's acknowledging the inherent fame
See, this
by
is why people are really
comment.
stupid. It's really
You can't. You
stupid.
just can't. You can't. You can't. But Brian, I know you're watching this. Although what he'll do is he'll say that he has a friend that why he. Oh please.
Oh yeah, no, he can't. What? How could he possibly
He
watch?
has all of these intricate like characters woven into his life now. He's got this imaginary girlfriend that comes and goes, but he never says anything.
Yeah.
Like she never says.
No.
It's great, right?
Okay.
You're like, oh, she's leaving, or oh, she came home, but there's never a greeting. So
No.
he lives in this world where there's never a greeting from anybody who he's surrounded by. Oh God, you got. If you're not familiar with him, go check him out. Brian Cabral is the guy's name. Brian, keep up the good work, brother, man. I mean, I'm good with it.
What? Keep up the good work.
Yes.
He's not. He wouldn't know good work if it bit him in the ass. He doesn't know what good work is. Keep up the good work, Tony.
What am I going to say?
I don't know, but not keep up the good work.
Unblock him. I want him to be able to.
You know, I
comment.
don't know. He may be blocked. He may not be blocked. I went back and forth a couple times because I unblocked him. I blocked him because he was saying really bad, terrible things in the comments, and I blocked him. And then I unblocked him, and then he may have done it again. And then I blocked him again. So I don't know if he's blocked or unblocked. I would have to go look.
That's what I was.
He's not going to comment. He doesn't have the spine to comment, but
So he's got. Well, he claims that he doesn't watch any of our videos, but he has a friend who calls him that
gives him a
watches our
report.
videos and gives him the rundown of what we did. How crazy do you have to be? So in Brian's reality, like he watches this guy that I'm obsessed with. I won't watch him, and he watches him every day and then reports to me, and then I make videos about him. You can't make this stuff up. Shush.
Paul Shea says it's me. Is it? Is it not you? Okay. Who's the rat? Who's the spy?
Oh, guaranteed right now there's at least 3 or 4 videos. Oh, but he's watching it. I know he's watching. So, but guaranteed there's at least 3 or 4 members of the troll farm. So there's who are the members of the troll farm? There's Simon Cochran. Lamb Chop is actually part
Yeah,
of the
Lamb
troll
Chop's
farm,
in there.
right? Oh yeah, Lamb Chop. He's all in that whole mix.
Come on, go in.
Um,
Tall John's Fun Shop.
Tall John's Fun Shop.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people.
Oh, a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Uncle Doggo is one of them.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the time, but they
Darth
were in there a
Hemi.
long time ago.
I don't remember all of them, but they're regulars, and they pop in here. And I know that they're watching.
Yeah. Dakota? No, not Dakota.
No.
Spy versus Spy. That's him. Who's him? Let's see. What does Uncle Kathy drive? Is it anything badass? And can we watch the female version of Chuck Norris race? uh,
Well, tell me.
I drive the Swinger, 72 Swinger, the orange one. Let's see. I'm gonna start a channel where I only say nice things about Brian as he releases them. Austin, it's Austin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the female Ghostbusters was not a hit. That's right.
Whose idea was that?
Say orange again and radiator. Orange.
Orange radiator.
Orange radiator. Orange. Why? How do you say orange? Two hacks. I don't have enough hair to be a troll. Just remember, we're all just one chromosome away from being a troll. Roadkill Customs. Let's get to the real data. What's your favorite rolling paper, Tony?
The stuff that comes here in the package.
Jupiter Mustang Mike says, I'm glad you're laughing again, Ultra Kathy. I'm so nice. Like, you guys have no idea how nice I am. Let's see. Chris Berger, I needed a good laugh. 24andMe DNA test. Let's see. I'll start a channel for book reviews, but only what someone else told books.
You cannot make this stuff up.
Thank you, Mr. Will. To be honest, I don't know why you talk about him. Like, I wouldn't talk about him at all. I don't know why you talk about him.
Because it was not him per se, but that is a fact of life. We've got a lot of aspiring YouTubers that follow this channel. And they're working on the No Name 500 thing and all of that. They want to be part of this world, right, that we're in. So I'm just giving them the heads up. When you get into this world, this is what you find there.
Yeah, I know that's what you find, but usually people don't mention them. Because that's what they want. They want you to talk about them.
That's fine.
That's fine, but that just gives them more fuel to keep doing what they do.
But I'm okay with them doing what they do because let's just say, okay, give an example, right? You had that guy, so Darth Hemi posts under a bunch of different names. He has like fucking...
Right, see, but I'm not okay with it because I know how crazy people are. That's why I'm not okay with it.
Listen, so the guy Darth Hemi posted a video called "Don't Do Stupid Things," whatever. I think that was the name of it.
Yeah.
And it was the clip from those dongs from Roadkill, right? Dulcich and Freiberger, right? Talking about the whole flip piston thing and all that. So that video ended up getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Right.
And we ended up picking up hundreds, if not 1,000 or so subs from that video. So the trolls are actually doing you a favor. Like if let's say Brian does a video about me, okay, and it happens to go viral for whatever reason, right? Do you realize how much traffic that sends to our channel, which equates to income? So the trolls are actually doing you a favor. I don't realize it, but they're part of it. It's exactly the same as when you like the old movie stars used to say whatever you want to say about me, just make sure you spell my name right. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, that's fine, but I would never talk about somebody like that. I can't imagine like how somebody's brain works to make them do that or be like that. Like, I can't grasp that kind of behavior.
And that's where the tragic part comes in.
That's where the tragedy is.
That's where the tragedy is, because these are very sad people. They have empty lives.
Let's see. Gene Stevenson says, I joined Tom News from your great discussion on piston flipping. Worth it. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, crazy people out there. Crazy people out there. Somebody had made a comment earlier, like, where are all the asylums? And I say that to you all the
You say that all
time.
the time.
I'm honestly, my new career may be becoming a proponent
Of
for
silence.
asylums and going to lobby and create asylums because some of these people need to be locked up. And for their own and their own safety and
I
for
was
the
going to talk
benefit
about
of
the
society.
wheelchair guy.
You what?
I was going to talk about the wheelchair
Go
guy.
ahead.
So we go out to eat, right? We're on our way back to the house, and actually we were rushing to get back to the house to get a video up. But
Yeah,
we were
yeah, you're
hustling.
busy.
So as we're driving through the parking lot, okay, there's a guy in a wheelchair passed out in the fucking wheelchair,
Yeah, he's passed out.
right? Passed out, cold, right? And I'm like, oh, we got to do something with this. Now he's obviously
He was in the
homeless.
street.
Yeah.
He was in the street, like not on the side of the street. He was like
No,
in
no,
the
no. He
street.
was on this. He was off to the
He was
side.
off to the side
Traffic
in
was
the
able to go
street,
around. Yeah.
but he was going to get hit because cars were coming really close to him.
So the guy was
The lunatic is on the grass. That's right.
the guy was obviously homeless. He, you know, so I was like, all right, we got to do something. Can't just drive past this guy. So I called 911. I says, hey, and I gave him the location, and I said, I'm about 50 feet away from this guy. He's passed out in his wheelchair in traffic. So the 911 operator sends a cop over there, and we hung out. We waited till we saw the cop come, and then we drove away. Right? Okay, good deed done for the day. The next day, we're driving through that same section of parking lot, and there's the same guy passed out in a different part of the parking lot with another ambulance and fire and cop car there and everything else.
Right. So every day.
Today,
Yep.
we're driving through this same section of parking lots, and there's the same freaking guy, except now he's got a girlfriend
Yeah.
and they're in the street.
She's not passed out. He's looks like he's about to pass out.
And it's like,
Yep.
there's something drastically wrong with the freaking system.
Right.
You know, this is, the emergency response people, they have to go into all of this. And in the meantime, there's people who are actually having emergencies. And it's taking, so it's like, yeah, we need asylums again. It's bad. It's
People
really
need
bad.
to be taken care of. They really do. And other people need to be protected. Yeah, it makes no sense. I know. It's crazy. I know.
How much resource? Now forget about
Yeah, right. The cops and the
Right.
ambulance, they got to do this every day.
Right. Every day they got to go take care of this guy who's passing out, his homeless guy who's passing out in his wheelchair in the middle of traffic.
Right.
This is somebody who needs in a home.
Mm-hmm.
In a home.
Yeah. Can we just go back to just locking them up in the attic?
Some of them are completely good with that.
Crazy asylum.
Some of them are like, where do you want to be? You know, with Poppy out.
Oh.
Come on, girl.
I remember being in New York. When I was a kid, and they would say like they could commit other people. Like you just needed someone to.
You needed two people.
Yeah, you needed two people,
To
and you
sign.
could to sign and commit somebody. Like
Well,
that was the thing.
no. People to petition, and then there would be a psychological evaluation of that person. And if they were considered to be a danger to themselves or
Right.
others, they would commit them and then, rehabilitate them to the best of their ability.
Right.
It was a fair system. It worked.
Because sometimes people actually need help.
Yes, some people do need help.
Yeah.
Tell that to the ACLU.
Please. Let's not talk about anything else. It's very late. We've been on for 2.5 hours.
Have we really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You spent the last half hour talking about Brian Cabral, who doesn't
I love you,
watch
Brian.
the channel. I don't love him. Let's see. Code 5150, Jason says. I don't know what that means.
5150.
Yeah.
It rings a bell.
Let's see. That system worked before social media. Look at the doctors trying to declare POTUS insane. System is ripe for abuse. Ugh. The whole thing is nutty.
You're watching a show.
I don't know. The whole thing
You're
is
watching
nutty.
a show.
I'm crazy for being here, but I love it. Broke Choker ATV. Probably. Oh, 5150 equals crazy. We need a t-shirt that has that number on it.
5150.
Yeah, 5150. Let's see. Um, it's a psych code for the Popo. Okay. It's a Van Halen album. Um, Tony, it's a shame we can't set Norman Hector flus on Brian. I know Norman well.
Well, Norman is dead.
Yeah,
Norman's been,
Norman's dead. He's
yeah.
gone. Yeah. Could you imagine that conversation?
Oh God.
Hector. Let's see. Um, Play crazy games, win stupid prizes. Don't mess with Uncle Kathy. Constitutional carry is a great and instant equalizer. Yeah.
This is true.
More stories about exploding garages, flaming socks, fire department, and singed eyebrows.
I have so many stories like that.
All right, so we're not going to talk about him anymore, right?
No.
Okay, good. You done? Because you kind of bring him up every live we do, and
But people bring him up.
Okay, but wait, do you? Because I only started doing lives with you again recently. Like before I did lives with you, were you bringing him up?
I don't bring him up. Other people bring him up, and I respond to the question. I respond to
Oh,
it.
I don't want to talk about him. I just don't want to talk about him. Um. uh, Tony, give us a top fuel story.
Oh God, not now. Another time. It's. We've been on for way too long.
Do you drink?
No.
No. Make him go away. Make who go away? Um, it's not Cabral, it's the crazies who follow him.
He has. We call it the troll farm.
Now you're going to go make me watch one of his videos.
And yes, what happened to Lamb Chop? Where's Lamb Chop? Well, Lamb Chop is part of the Brian Cabral troll farm.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
They asked just to be.
Hmm?
They asked just to aggravate. I was going to say something else.
Well, it doesn't aggravate me.
Yeah. Valve adjustment preferences?
I think they're good.
Yes, valve
I think valves should
good.
be adjusted. I prefer that valves are adjusted.
Did you get the email of my loose crank? No.
No.
I don't read all the emails. It's impossible. And when I do, people say things like, why is she talking?
Again, you guys who want to be in YouTube,
Right.
This is the reality.
You know what's great? What's great is that they think that they're writing you. That's what's great. They think that they're talking to you and they're talking crap.
For the record.
And I'm like, oh yeah?
For the record, I don't read emails. I
Tony
read
doesn't read
messages.
emails. Yeah.
Nothing, zero.
I get to read those gems.
I'm sorry for the guys who are legitimately trying to get through, but you've got so much static between, you know what I mean, that I just can't. I just can't.
Sir Doc says, please stop it. Just ignore it. We don't care. We are here for UTG. There you go.
I know that.
Yeah, so, don't talk about him anymore. Good night, Dizzy Izzy.
Good night, man.
Let's see. I can tell your vibe, how bothered you are by this incident. Best thing is to ignore, I think. Hope all will be well.
It's certainly you.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. No, I hate it. I hate reading emails. In the drive-thru. Tony is a headbanger. I like dumpster diving videos. Lamb chop never landed well with me. Something was off. I don't know. Let's see. Come on, Tony, tell us a bedtime story. Top fuel. $3,000. What's the best 80s car?
$3,000. Oh, if you could find a G body, that's $3,000. You can get yourself a decent G body.
Oh, now he's talking about the Knicks garage haters. Can't be worse than the Knicks garage haters.
There are Knicks garage haters.
Yeah, about the weekend build.
Oh, that. Oh, please.
They still go. They're still going. I get emails about that too. All right, let's not talk about emails. I'm getting aggravated. All right, Big Mike's Hoopty Barnes sent you $5.
Thank you, Mike.
Your opinion on the Cousin Eddie RV I just brought home. Restore, scrap, Hoopty car hauler. Still working on the 500 sub mark for the No Name Nationals. Thanks, UTG.
Uh, I don't know about it.
You don't know about it. Cousin Eddie RV he just brought home. Restore it, scrap it, Hoopty car hauler.
I don't know.
You didn't
I'd
see
have to see
it?
it.
I'm sorry, Big Mike. He didn't see it yet. But everybody go sub to Big Mike's Hoopty Barn.
Yes.
He's still working on the 500 sub mark for the No Name Nationals. Go over there and check it out. Go look at his RV and tell us what it was like. You know, like some other people. Who in the world has a problem with it? Nobody knows. Nobody has a problem. No, everybody's got problems. Okay.
So, for the record,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
Don't start that too. Oh my God. I'm on the UTG side of that one. Okay.
What's that?
He's saying don't start that. The Knicks garage.
I'm not. No. But
He's talking to the other guy.
Okay, but I do have to say this.
Oh.
There are certain okay. I generally like people, right? You know, it takes what?
Nothing.
It
Poppy.
It takes a lot for me to like dislike somebody. But when I say it takes a lot, I mean like you can do a bunch of little and okay, just. But if there's an act of blatant disrespect in some way, and that you lose me, just like that, right? And I don't pull punches, right? So there are certain people who are known, who are well known, who I do not like, okay? And there aren't too many people because of these things, right? Because of things that have happened that show a blatant lack of disrespect or posturing. You see what I'm saying? So, and these are people who I have promoted, right? These are people who I've driven people to their channels, and I've had on lives, and I've worked with and tried. And what happens is you get that look in the back, okay? And so it doesn't take very much of it. All you need to do is just poke me in the back just a tiny bit, and I know your true colors. So I don't make any bones about it. You know, like if people ask me about is such and such a person, you know, do you like them? You know, I'll tell them, no, that person's a bitch. You know, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. And as I go through this YouTube journey, okay, I'm finding more and more people like that because this is like an ego-driven business. So there are certain people, very well-known people, who I do not like because they would craft a narrative that would leave details out, right, to make themselves look better, to try to take a step over me. So there are people who I don't like, and I can't pretend to like. You ask me about somebody, I'm going to tell you how I feel about them, you know, and for better or worse, that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, before I'm done with YouTube, right, I'm going to make a lot of enemies because I don't care if you like me or not. Does that make any sense? You know, I mean, I want my viewers to like what I do. But it's not a personality. It's not a personality contest to me. It's not a popularity contest. It's like I don't care who you are. I don't care what status what you have. I don't care how many subs you got, how many viewers you got, what deal you have with this TV program, whatever it happens to be. I don't give a fuck. If I don't like you,
We
I
are
don't
not
like you.
impressed.
I am not impressed. I am not impressed. So I have made several enemies in this business, and I will continue to make those enemies and do so proudly.
It's not like you went out looking for it.
I don't go out looking
No,
for it.
you don't go out looking for it.
And I can tell you that the people who I have the biggest gripes with are ones that I literally went out of my way to push and promote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. People don't really have any honor.
There's no honor.
They don't know or understand what that is.
There's no honor.
And maybe it's because, like, where you come from, you know, that you understand that more than other people. But, like, I see that that's a big part of the problem. They don't grasp being honorable.
Well, the biggest problem is that YouTube is media. Media is generally ego driven. So it brings out the worst in people. It just brings out the worst in people. Anything that's ego driven, anything that's egocentric, that has to do with power, perceived power, it just brings out the worst in people. You'll find it on YouTube.
Right. Well, I think it's everywhere. I don't think it's just YouTube.
It's
I think it's everywhere.
it's personified because it's in the public eye.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. We're too old school.
I'm very old school. I'm very old school.
It's a problem in today's world.
You know,
Is this caused by some people's kids or some people's parents?
what's that?
I don't know. Lack of honor. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I saw you being extra pretty. I saw that.
Give us the dirt on all the car tubers, Tony. Not yet.
Not yet. I won't give you dirt. I'm not.
No.
I'm not a dirt guy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. They are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. They like it. Makes them happy. Let's see. Austin says, I'm glad you've tolerated me for the past year. Laugh out loud. Austin,
Austin, we
you
talk
are
about you often.
completely different than everybody that we've mostly met.
We talk about we talk. You
Like,
come up in
yeah.
conversations around
Today,
the house
actually.
here. Today, actually, you come up often, and it's in nothing but the highest regard.
Yep. So why did YouTube burn down Wednesday's tech video? Copyright infringement, they said?
They claim the copyright infringement, but
Even though it wasn't.
right. Even though it wasn't, and it's all been
Yeah,
taken care of.
it's fixed now. No, Austin is pretty awesome. Honor and decency is very rare anymore. This is true.
You're not going to find it on YouTube.
No. Where do you find it, Tony?
There are some people who I know are just pure fucking, the D&D speed shop guys. I mean, I can't really sit and list all of them.
Mm-hmm.
There are many who I hold in very high regard, in the world of YouTube, right? Because I can see where they're coming from. You know what I mean? Like I can tell these are sincere people. They're not doing this for ego. They're doing this because they love it, whatever they have to do. So. But then there are people who are doing it because look at me, look what I can do, look how impressive I am, whatever it happens to be. Them, I smell them, and they.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just how things are.
But you take the whole thing with the Nick's garage thing came up, and I'm not going to obviously I don't want to get into personality things, but I will say this. There were people involved in it, okay? And the actual story, what really transpired, never came out.
Nope.
Right. So the public who watched Nick's presentation of it, the public who listened to Brian's version of everything,
And Lunars.
and that's what, yeah.
Yeah.
There are
Brian,
aspects
yeah.
of that whole experience ever came out that were never talked about that I'm not going to talk about. But
You have even actual video of.
well, I have
'Cause it
video
was
exactly.
sent to you.
Please, you have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
So that keeps coming up. What about the piece of shit you sent to Nick's? Please.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There are aspects to that whole enterprise were hidden. So at that point, it becomes my word against somebody else's word, and that doesn't work.
Right.
Right. So, but what I do know is that these people aren't to be tried. They're fucking worms.
Well, you do have video
Yes, I have video to back up everything that I've ever
that you
said.
could say, yeah.
Right.
That contradicts what was said. You have video that contradicts what was said.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And
Sent to you.
it's live. You can go watch it right now.
No, video sent to your phone that
Oh,
contradicts
yes, yeah, that too.
what was
Right,
said.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
please.
yeah.
If you guys knew the fuckery that was involved in all of that, you would just.
Yeah. Music City Madness, thank you. Sent $5.
Thank you.
Drag Racing News. Cheers to the boys from Bad Tree Productions. They came in first and second at their track today. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah.
You know, my neighbors are like, why is this guy talking to himself in the backyard?
The neighbor that's 3 houses down watches us. He came to our meet and greet and he's like, I live 3 houses down from you.
No fooling.
Yeah. Let's see. This is the first time I heard UT drop F-bombs. Did you?
Did I? I didn't even realize.
I did.
I'm an Italian from New York.
Right.
It's the
We
second
usually don't.
word we learn.
If we get upset, we do.
It's the second word we learn.
Let's see. Salesman have my 2022 baby Bronco last week. He's starving. Did you?
What happened?
His salesman is starving? I don't know. Do you watch any Cletus McFarlane?
Some.
All mechanics cuss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Lewis. I think he's in the right. He's in a different universe, obviously, than we are.
But you don't know him personally.
I don't know him personally. I've never met him personally. Probably never will meet him.
You haven't had any run-ins with him.
I haven't had any run-ins with him. But I can tell he's coming from the right place. He lucked into a situation where he's surrounded by the right people, doing the right things. They have a lot of fun. He's doing tremendous things for the industry in general. So yeah, I have respect for Cletus and that whole crew.
Okay. We're on for 3 hours.
Has it been 3
Yeah,
hours?
because we've been yelling for
We're ranting. It's rant night.
Rant night at the DeFeo Ranch. Austin is a really nice guy. Austin is amazing.
Yeah.
Austin is great. Austin is great.
So is John. John's a good guy.
John is a good guy.
John's a really good guy.
Garrett's a good guy.
Yeah.
Al
They're all
is a
good
good guy.
I'm surrounded by really good people.
It took a while.
Yes, it does take a while.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm currently surrounded by a growing crew that I'm thrilled to be associated with.
Austin says, I also want to point out that the person who turns me on to UTG was also on UTG once. Then I was on it a few months. Now he hates my guts. Yeah, that was another bizarre story with another bizarre person.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy
Crazy
people. I'm sorry, Austin. I'm sorry he hates your guts. He's a crazy person. Don't worry about him hating you. He hates us big time for no reason. Like no reason.
My lineup of burned bridges just keeps going and going and going.
But they make them up too.
I know.
They make them up. I don't know. It's all crazy. Buff says, sorry I missed you on my trip to Tennessee.
Next time.
Next time. That was said helper. Let's see. He ain't worth knowing then, yeah. So how many bridges are we burning, Tony?
Oh, all of them. All of them. Get me the gas. Give me some matches.
That's that narcissists do. Burn all the bridges.
show, show, show me a bridge. I'll towards you.
Charlotte. Funny. That's not true. That's not true. We have some very good bridges and some bridges that have lasted like lifetimes.
Yes.
So that's not true. We don't burn all of the bridges.
Don't have any hesitation
Oh
on
yeah,
throwing.
no.
Right.
We don't care.
I'm ready to throw the match.
It's like no problem. Steve Maggs was a great guest the other night. Yes,
Steve's
Steve was
awesome.
awesome.
Steve is
He's
on his
awesome.
way. Steve is on his way to the mountain, to the YouTube mountain.
Let's see. I have TNT ready for the next bridge.
Thermite, man.
Well, sometimes, I mean, you have to, because, they're not good. Let's see. Broke Joker ATV says, I just want to say I've been watching Uncle Tony Garage for a while. Love seeing it grow. God bless. Stay safe. I'm still waiting on my stickers from Trivia Night last year. Are you really? I'm being still here and loving it. Well, okay. Send me your email with your address, and I'll get you some stickers. I
Yeah,
didn't realize
seriously.
you never got your stickers.
Yeah, if
I'm
anybody
sorry.
is waiting for something from us,
Yeah, I'm gonna have like 100 emails. Where's my T-shirt? Where's my stickers? It's all right. It's okay. Send me.
Where's the $1,500 I won in that?
Send me your email. I'll
my
send them to
memory
you.
is shot. So if you, please.
Austin says, I still don't understand the Puddin nickname and probably never will. Out loud.
Don't stress
Either
it.
it's because I'm fat or have like a punchable kid face. Either explanation is valid, really. It's hilarious, Austin. Oh my god. All right. All right.
All right.
Oh. Are we gonna wrap it up? Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
I think so. I think we should wrap this up. Oh my goodness. Austin, just know you're loved. Yes, you're loved, Austin. Tony, tell Austin he's loved.
Absolutely.
We're not. You're absolutely loved.
Austin, I think he was family, bro. And I'm
Yeah.
serious about that.
He's not rolling a blunt. He's rolling cigarettes. Ah. Numbnuts. Have a good night, guys. Thanks again, Uncle Tony, Kathy, for a great life. Thank you, Numbnuts.
Thanks for hanging out.
Let's see. Dropped my tank again, going for fuel return. Good luck. Who doesn't love Jello pudding? Right?
I'm not crazy about it.
I like
actually.
pudding, yeah. All right,
I
good
like
night.
Mighty Fine.
Oh, Zero is here. I haven't seen Zero all night. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Yes.
Ian Smith sent you $5.
Thank you, Ian. Have a
What
great
is your
weekend. It's Sunday
go-to?
night.
Yeah, what is your go-to auto parts store?
I don't really have one. I got an Advance and an O'Reilly's within equal distance.
Yeah.
I used to be friends with the parts guys at Advance years, and they all moved on. So now I go in there, and it's like I don't really know anybody anymore. So it's like Rock Auto is rapidly becoming my go-to auto parts store.
Yeah. Austin says Summit. Nationwise. Austin needs Summit stock. Crystal says, Kathy Tone and everyone on the chat, good night and have a great week.
Good night, Mr. Will.
Good night, Mr. Will. Thank you. Have a great week.
All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Broke Joker, send me your email.
Yeah. Anybody who really sends stuff.
Yeah. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes things get crazy.
All right. So, as always, our fantastic mods. Even though I don't know who was here tonight,
Ari was
they're not here all
Yeah.
the time through the whole thing.
Fubar was here. Ari was here. I just saw Zero pop up. I saw John Wilburn. He deleted something once, but I didn't see him comment.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They take
Must
turns.
be
They
busy.
come and go.
Yeah.
Thank you all, guys. Thank you. Everybody contributed super chat. Again, thank you so much. You help keep the bills paid. Everybody contributed just with your conversation and your presence. Thank you for being part of this community, for being part of the best, fastest growing automotive community. Because channel, you got John Wilburn's channel, you have all of these channels that are circulating around the whole No Name 500 thing. Thank you, all of you, for being part of this community and helping it grow and just making YouTube automotive content cool again, right? And was it ever cool? I don't know.
No, it was never cool.
It was never cool. You're
Now it's
making
cool.
YouTube automotive content cool. We're crushing the
Oh,
establishment.
John Wilburn says I was in and out. Yeah.
Establishment, and you know who you are, establishment. We're coming for you. All right. That's it. That's it. I think let's.
Oh, okay. John Wilburn says he's working on the old house, nearly done.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much. She's digging.